of state in medieval England charged with the collection and management of the royal revenue and judicial determination of all revenue causes. You feel me? I got a question. Does anybody know what people say when they get out of jail? No sound. Does anybody know what people say when they get out of jail? Like they start going looking for jobs. They be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get a job, man. People ain't hiring me, but I don't know why they won't hire me after I already." Isn't that just cherry picking definitions from a dictionary? I mean, did it tell me? Okay, tell me, is it cherry picking, or did it make sense? I already paid my debt. I paid my debt, right? The thing about the exchequer chamber is there's no way out of the exchequer chamber unless you paid your debt in full, right? So now when people get out of jail, hell, whatever you want to call it, they say I paid my debt to society, right? Because that's the only way out of hell is to pay your debts, right? Because debt is sin. Hold on, let me get my charger. Hey, tap the screen and share the live. We're trying to get 80 million likes. We're trying to get 85,000 million shares, right? Share this to your grandmother. Share this to your aunt, your niece, your nephew, your uncle. There was an old lady. She couldn't walk. She came into my live. Her knees started working again. I don't know what it is, but God said, Jesus said, you'll do greater works. All right. Jesus said, you will do greater works. And I think that like my live is a part of that, right? Okay. Somebody came in here blind and now they could see. All right. Epilepsy, narcolepsy. We got rid of hella lepsies. All right. All the lepsies is gone. Ain't no lepsies left. All right. Ain't no lepsies gone. Ain't no lepsies left. All right. So let me get back to what I was talking about. Somebody wanted me to break down black. And that right there, whatever I just did was my breakdown for black. All right. That was hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. That was an amazing breakdown just off the word black, right? Just off the word black. Peace, Chris. Good to see you. What you mean you gotta go? You just got here. It's all good. Do what you gotta do, right? I hope you tapped the screen 50,000 times before you left. All right. Peace, nation. If you didn't tap the screen 50,000 times before you left, then you did a disservice to me and the world. But I'm not a judge. God is. And I promise you, God won't forget. All right, look. So let's get back to where we were. That was like a detour. I appreciate y'all patience, but we had the detour to talk about what black meant. It is what it is, right? And black and white. Black, uh, the South Carolina rights and disability. I did 6,000, 60,000. Can I get a book for that? You could get whatever you need. Um, have y'all heard of the Negro Law of South Carolina? In the Negro Law of South Carolina, the rights and disabilities, it tells you clearly that black and white were made in opposition of each other. And it tells you clearly that these are statuses and it's a caste system, right? So you don't have to be these things. You just acquiesce to it, which means you're basically bowing down to being black. That's your fault at this point. There's nobody to blame but yourself for being black, right? That's how they get away with everything because they give you the opportunity to not be something. You know what I mean? They gave you a whole list of other things to be, and you're like, you know what? I'm black and I'm proud. You feel me? They gave you a whole list of shit to be, and you said, you know what? I'm just gonna be black and proud. All right. Whatever floats your boat, right? I can't make you be anything else. I'm not trying to even make you be nothing else, but I will tell you one thing: freedom is the power of self-determination. So if somebody's giving you anything, then does that mean it's self-determination, or does that mean they determined it for you and you're not free? Hey, look, it is what it is, right? So when they found you, they thought you were something else. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. All right. When they found you, can y'all see that? Several Indian nations, such as the Mayan, Aztecs, and Incas, worship black gods along with their other deities. The Mayan religion particularly exemplifies the high esteem in which the Negroes were held. Wait a minute. What does that mean? I could have swore there was no Negroes here. Ain't that what they tell you? There was no Negroes here. We didn't find no black. There was no black guys. There was no black women here. There was no lock gel and watermelon. You know what I mean? There was no chicken and watermelon here. Nah. Hey, look, y'all were the gods. Y'all were the gods in a simple, right? This is what the world saw you as at one time. And this is what I was trying to tell you. Before they started calling you black racial groups and everything like that, they were calling you gods, right? Put a one in the comments if you know that the kingdom of God is within you, right? The kingdom of God is within you, but also being woke. You know what being woke is? Being woke means being aware, especially of something within oneself. So if the kingdom of God is within you, being woke means, oh, I'm aware that the kingdom of God exists within me. You get it? That's why on the news they were like the war against woke. They didn't want you to know that the kingdom of God exists within you, because as soon as you realize that, the first thing you're going to do is start to try to be a sovereign individual. You're going to be like, wait, if I'm God, if the kingdom of God exists within me, why would I let anybody control me? If freedom is the power of self determination, why am I letting people tell me what to do? As long as I'm not hurting nobody, as long as I'm not making bad deals, as long as I'm not destroying people's property, right? What's the issue going on right now? Right? You know what I'm saying? So they saw you as gods and goddesses when you arrived, right? But they had to switch that shit up. Y'all ever heard that song "And We'll Never Be Royal"? I can't sing. It don't run in our blood. You know, you heard that song? Let me know if y'all heard that shit. We'll never be royal. It don't run in our blood. That kind of shit just ain't for us. You feel me? That kind of shit just ain't for us. Who the hell you think they was talking about? I'll tell you who they was talking about. I'll tell you, right? Of course, I'm gonna tell you. Somebody's been lying, right? But I'm gonna let you know, all right? Not us. Crazy. They were talking about human beings. Human beings will never be royal. It don't run in their blood. Oh shit, 42. You should add me as a friend. I like the way you think. Now that's deep. They don't. Hey, look. They don't know about that Negredo and Albedo and Rubedo. They don't know about that shit, man. Hey, look, but I be knowing. Hey, add me as a friend. I know. I know what you're talking about. Trust me, I do. All right, monster. A human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. All right. A monster hath no inheritable blood. All right. So if I was to ask you, what are some traits that could resemble a lower animal? What would y'all tell me? No, I got shotgun. No, a human being is not a SEA monster. So based on according to James A. Ballantyne's 1948 Law Dictionary, when you go to look up the word human being, this is in Black's Law Dictionary as well. But when you go to look up the word human being, it tells you to see monster, like as in flip the page till you find the word monster, like go see it, right? SEE, sea monster. You feel me? Go see it. Like go find the page where it says monster. Oh shit. Hey, look, I like when people say oh shit. I like when people that means we doing something. Hey, everybody get real close to the screen. We cooking right now. We cooking right now. Hey, look. You feel me? It is what it is. All right. Monster, a human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. A monster have no inheritable blood. Now, if you resemble a lower animal, what might you look like? What might you be born with? Hmm? Hmm? A tail? Mm-hmm. Fur? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You might, you know what I mean? And no lips, little thin lips. You could cut a piece of paper if you wiped your lips across it too fast. You ever heard somebody wipe their lips across a piece of paper and it go and cut in pieces? Hmm. Right? So what did they have to do when they got here? All right. Boom. And cannot be heir to any land, albeit it be brought forth in marriage. Right? Is it? Yeah, this real. This real. Hey, so y'all all read the stories of how they came over here and they were taking wives as soon as they got here, signing. I think one of the first Cherokee treaties, a wife was taken. Why do y'all think they did that for? Why do y'all think they did that for? We just read about it. We just literally just read it. We literally just read it, right? But although it have deformity in any part of his body, yet if it has human shape, it may be heir, right? These people are born with tails and fur. It is what it is. Yes, exactly. Roman to destiny swap with you. So they had to get up in that bloodline. That's why when y'all be doing y'all genealogy, y'all either find actual people that are from these other nations mixing and mingling with you, or you'll find people that literally unalived your people and stole their names. All right. Unalived your people, stole their names, stole their land and everything. All right. Y'all be thinking a lot of times y'all be thinking that these people are like a part of your family, but it's like, nah, they stole your they stole that shit. Right. Some of y'all might have family members that existed one day. Next thing you know, they're not on no census no more. They just vanish off the face of the earth. But now there's some pale people with the same last name. What do you think happened? What do you think happened? You got to use your common sense. They came over here and found you like this. Peace, divine. How you doing? They came over here and found you like this. And they were singing that song on the ship all the way over here. We'll never be royal. That's what they were singing on the ship, on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. We'll never be royal. That's all you heard. You heard when they were pulling up on the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean on both sides of America, because they conquered that shit from both sides on some straight war shit, right? All you heard was "We'll never be royal," and it just shit just got closer. When they got "It don't run in our blood," you're like, "What the fuck?" It smell like dog shit out here. You feel me? And the first person that got off the boat, you want to know who the first person that got off the boat was? A goddamn minister, looking like this motherfucker right here. Yo, peace, Eugenio. Looking like this guy. This is who got off the goddamn boat first, talking about God and Jesus and shit. Hey, I'll baptize you in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. You feel me? And you're like, nigga, what? You need to shave. And put you on a leash, right? There was a reason why we covered our hair. All right. They tried to do this destiny swap. I'm telling y'all right now, there was a reason why we had our hair covered. Y'all think that it was just for fashion? Hell nah. These people came over here looking like this, man. We had our hair covered because people came over here with bugs, right? They had lice. A new analysis of lice genetic diversity suggests that lice came to the Americas twice. Uh-oh. Once during the first wave of human migration across the Bering Strait. Ew. So the Native Americans brought lice to America? Interesting. Right? And the next time was during colonization, European colonization. So the two times that lice came here was with the Native Americans, and then secondly, it was with the Europeans that came over here during the colonization. Right? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. If this one will fit in here. All right. So the reason why both was eating lice in East Europe. Exactly, Los. We were in Los Live, and he was telling us about how they were eating their own lice. So you know the same way monkeys sit back to back with each other and eat lice out of each other's head, they were doing that shit too, right? So listen, all right, this is about America. A lot of people don't know this, but there was a wild man in America, just like there was a wild man in Europe. Did y'all know that? Right, tap the screen. We're trying to get to 10 million likes. Share the live. We're trying to get to 10 million shares. All right, natives of the country are the race of Chichimeca. Now we know native doesn't mean anything, right? Born into bondage, right? The Chichimeca, a savage sort of people of the province of New Galatia, especially in the parts of New Biscay, living in forest and in deep caves underground, whose prosperity does to this day much trouble and annoy the country thereabouts. Right? So these Chichimeca people, the wild man of America, they were annoying the country because they were coming out of the caves and out of the forest, stealing livestock, eating cattle, stealing fruits and vegetables and children. They still underground. You feel me? And they still hide in the caves, right? Not without the endeavors of the Spaniards and the garrisons which they keep in the purpose to destroy them, right? Even the Spaniards came here like, yo, we got to destroy these people. They're a nuisance. They're crazy, right? It said diverse hordes, as they are called, of these Chichimeca grew weary, it seems, of their woods and subterraneous dwellings and issued out into the open air and fell down in huge multitudes into the southerly parts of America, which are now called Mexico and New Spain, right? So these same people that are in Mexico right now that are telling you that you're Wabos and you're Negroes from Africa, they issued out of subterraneous dwellings and they had to go down into Mexico. They're not even from Mexico. They went there. They came out of the underground and went into Mexico. And it says that they made their way there through war, right? They made their way there through war. Okay? Yeah, I mean Aztec Holmes, you feel me? Those people, right? That's who they are. Okay? They made their way through war. Hold on. When Cortez got there, let me change my picture because they try to get me for the static images, right? So when Cortez got there, right? Cortez got there, he was like, "Damn, man." Oh, when I said I'm an Aztec, Holmes. When Cortez got there, right? They all right. So it's called the Doleful Night. Anybody heard of the Doleful Night? Los, you're not allowed to answer. All right. Anybody heard the Doleful Night? So during the Doleful Night, right? Cortez was getting his ass whooped by Montezuma's army, right? Getting his ass tore up, right? Pause. And he had to retreat, right? So he retreated to these people called the Tlaxcala, right? Or the Tlaxcalteca, right? These Nahuatl speaking folks, right? And when he seen them, he was like, "Oh, thank God, y'all can help us." These Chichimecan ass people, guess what they did? They teamed up with the Spaniards and helped Cortez conquer Mexico. Oh shit, right? So Mexico has traitors right now as we speak, right? And one of the things that they did is when they teamed up with the Spaniards, they wanted to erase their history, right? They were like, yo, please help us get rid of our history of being wanderer nomads that came from underground. They said they assimilated to Spanish culture in a snap of a finger to try to erase their past. Because remember, they were the caveman. They were the caveman of America. Just how they this how they came out the woods. Hey Holmes, hola, ¿cómo estás? Ah, tú eres español? Viva la raza. You feel me? And this is how we kept sending their ass back to the woods, right? Hey, look, get them out of here. This how we kept sending their ass back to the woods, just like that, right? This is what these images depict. These images depict what we were just talking about, right? So when they were coming and they were trying to make their way into Mexico, into South America, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, niggas was grabbing them by the hair and sending them back to the woods. All right, take your ass back to the caves, bro. We got shit going on out here. But when the Spaniard, but when the Spaniards came, hey, look, oh, I don't argue with people. You get blocked. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Hey, look, I don't do the back and forth, the to and fro, and all that shit. You feel me? Either you're gonna come up here and get destroyed, or you're gonna have to leave. But we're not doing no like back and fros in the comments and shit. I'm not really with it. You feel me? Y'all don't be having no information. I'm not fucking with it, man. Y'all don't got the information. All right, we don't do that here. There's other places you can go where you can like act like you know something and y'all can go back and forth and shit, but I'm not doing it. All right. Y'all were guides, man. We were the guides. We had shit going on. All right. And they were the human beings. They were the monsters by birth, but parts of a lower they were resembling in parts that of a lower animal, right? Like that. Little Gustavo, respectfully. You feel me? All right. Now, if y'all look at the top of the screen, y'all see Florida, right? The newfound land, but that's Florida right there. Here, Florida, right? Much gold. All right. You have Florida full of gold. You had all the East Coast up and down full of gold, right? You had gold in California and the West Coast, gold all in the waters and everything like that. When they came to America, they found a rich land. Is not a surprise, right? They didn't find people with nothing going on, butt naked, running around doing nothing, man. They found people cultivating land. They found towns, villages. They found mansions, castles, all kind of shit. All right. It is what it is, man. They lied. They said it was a new world just because it was new to them. But then the way that they gave the information to you, they they made you think that, oh, it was completely new, completely new. You know what I mean? Hold on. You trying to come up here, David, or what? All right. 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 So when they get to Florida, if you see right there, though he landed 500 men in Florida, yet brought no treasure from thence. Onely he cut off the hands of 15 princes because they would not discover their mines of gold. A discover is a crazy word. Anybody that's been following me long enough, y'all know discover is a crazy word. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous word. Where is it? Oh, it's got to be somewhere around here. He said, "Let me up." All right, hold up. All right, discover. Damn, I don't have no moderators. All right, discover. What does discover mean? Discover, divulge, reveal, disclose, expose, lay open, to view, betray someone's secret. Right? Discover. Oh, let me mod you real quick. Yeah, I'm about to let you up, David. Hold up. Where you at? I didn't know if you meant it or not. Hey, and everybody's free game. I don't do like back and forth and shit. So if if they're just in the comments talking, you can get them out of here, right? I ain't worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if they're in the comments just talking, get them out of here. What's going on, David? How you doing, man? What brings you up?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, the topic that you're talking about is a pretty good topic because a lot of people don't consider that America has like cave systems and that there was people living in there for thousands of years, you know? They don't really think about that. So it's good.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. There's cave systems all over the place. They got cave systems underground that like had waterways, and people were on boats going through the waterways. Uh, they have caves that people now travel with trains and other kind of high speed vehicles. This shit is crazy. What's his name? Can't think of that. Elon Musk. He showed a video of him traveling on some kind of underground like speed of light kind of train type shit going on.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, what I was going to say in the Bible, right? They call cave dwellers Horites. And these people were supposed to be like off, executed from the beginning. But the king that was in charge at the time, he never finished the job. So because of that happening is the reason why we're in this trouble today. Like, I guess God foresaw all this happening, so he tried to prevent it, but it never happened.
No, that's a fact. Look, this is what we're dealing with. This is why I don't go back and right because we're dealing with this. Can you hear me, David?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
This is why I don't go back and forth because we be dealing with like this kind of energy, but through epigenetics is the reason why these people don't have hair no more. But a lot of them, they're still just what they were, right? But epigenetics and all that shit. Now these people like they're shaved and everything. You know this kind of
Yeah,
shit.
I heard that they took a vaccine,
Oh yeah, I
and
mean that's too.
that's what made it happen for them. But you can still see it in some of them. Like, they go to the beach, they take off their shirt. You've never seen so much fur in your life. Like, you can still see it.
Real talk. Makes perfect sense, right? These this is the type of shit like a Native American who's smoking and curing a human corpse for human jerky. These are the kind of people that are trying to argue. And it's like I'd rather not. There's nothing that we could go back and forth about. What family or bloodline is this supposed to be? What do you mean? Right. And the same people that do all that flesh eating shit is the reason why burgers contain rat and human DNA, right? We might as well not even eat fast food no more. You might as well just cook at your house, grow a garden, and take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with savages that allow these things to take place. And the only reason they allow it to take place is because it's like normal. For them, it's normal shit, right? Crazy. Grow your own food. All right, grow your own food. Stop eating fast food. Stop eating uh, Mexican food. Stop eating Asian food. All that shit. It is what it is. You got to be careful, man. We broke it down, right? So a lot of these people, they claim to be white, right? They claim to be white. Like they came, like not only do they claim to be white, you could see it in like different things that they show pride in, right? Like the Mexican flag, that's a Roman Catholic flag. You feel me? That's why a lot of them come to America and they be on that white shit. People like proximity to whiteness, because they're all connected, man. Right? All these things are connected. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. But I'm telling you, just Romans. They're just Romans. It is what it is. That's why they love that shit. Right? That's all that shit is really about. People be wanting to be white. They want to be not even just white. They want to be like the so-called white man. Here, I'm gonna put you on a big screen. Damn.
Oh no, this is just one of the European caves system. This is in the Caucasus region. This is a place where a majority of the European come from. Not all, but a majority do come from this little section right here.
Where is that at?
But yeah, they were cave dwellers, like the Georgia region. But they were cave dwellers. They did used to live in the cave. As a matter of fact, when you go to the pool, right, they kind of have like a distinct canine smell, and that's not because like they have dogs. It's just it's embedded in their chemistry.
Damn. So it's just in them, and it's in them and on them. Is that what he's saying, y'all? It's in them and on them.
Yeah, they can't do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, you guys can Google it. There's this girl. It was, as a matter of fact, it was on Instagram. I saw it, but there was this girl that was like, "Why does my hair smell like dog?" And she said like she just went for a run, and it happens every time when she goes outside. Like her hair smells like a canine. So even they know it and they talk about it, but nobody seems to stop and think, what are they? Where are they from? What's going on?
Damn. So they just be dogging it out, huh? Just wolfing, biting. Do they bite? You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta start asking the real questions. Do they bite? You feel me?
No, I mean, but this is how I feel about it. Like, let's talk about it, but let's talk about it intelligently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care to make the jokes about it, but they were nocturnal creatures. They used to come out at night. They couldn't really stay much in the sun.
They
They
do
grew a
bite.
lot of hair. Hmm?
Look, but you got to think about it. Like I know you don't want to make the jokes, but you don't have to make the jokes. Like let's be realistic. They do bite. You feel me? Like that's not even a joke. That's realistic. All right. That's why you have.
Yeah, they like their meat rare, and that shows you the animalistic side to them. Whereas, us over here on this side, we like our food to be cooked, well done, you know what I'm saying, well prepared. They don't like seasonings on their food much. It's just a big difference going on there.
What's that book called? Somebody knows. The Delectable Negro. Right. I read
Yeah,
that.
they're known to like eat us. Like, they would send the mummies from America over to England and they would have like feasts and rituals with it. Very strange.
Indeed. And then another thing that I talked about in that book is it would talk about how like let's say for instance we would go on trips like a journey with them and it would be like one or two of us or whatever the case may be. Usually it's just one. We know how that goes. Like it's even happening in current history, but it's instead of eating us, they're just unaliving us, right? Like these young black men and women that go out on these group trips with all white people and they end up disappearing or dead or whatever the case may be. It's the same concept, except for only now they're not eating people because that would just be crazy. They'd probably get caught if they were eating
But
people now.
but But I feel like, why don't they talk about their true history? Like they don't. The way the presentation that's given to us is like everything was Caucasian from Adam to everybody, and they get a pride out of that. We get it, but that's not the reality of the world that we lived in then, and not the reality of the world we live in today. So it's fantasy. So you got to wonder, why don't they just present truth? I guess they can't. Is it part of like the deal?
I think it's probably definitely part of the deal, and I think if that truth comes out, then it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like a human being not not able to inherit land, and they want land, so they have to keep certain things a secret. They have to make us think that there was a time where they were actually naturally royal beings and things like that, and then we accept that they have the opportunity to inherit land and all these different things that they really don't, right?
It's quite fascinating, really. Like the truth is more legendary than what we're told, than the propaganda that's pushed. And I think just having this conversation is fascinating because they, some of them do admit it. Oh, I'm a cave beast or whatever, caveman, whatever. And some of them, they walk lurchy, like they're tall and they hunch over and they walk side to side. So you can see it in them.
Oh yeah, keep going. That's my son. Sorry, like just woke up.
I don't know. We're just having a dialogue. But yeah, they were nocturnal. They would only come out mostly at night. You know, recently, I don't know if you guys have heard, about 20,000 people over in Europe
Hey, keep cooking. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right.
deceased from heat exhaustion. So you got to wonder, like, what's going to be the end to what's going on with this temperature thing? Like, are they going to go underground? You remember that scientist that was talking about the P-52s and the other alien looking group, that she said that that's them from the future? You got to wonder, like, because we're living in the present time that these things are coming back to, so could it be them? Are they going to go underground? We know that they did come through the cave systems. So it's just one of those things. I guess my mind wonders too much, but my wondering, you can see, is based in the reality of the world that we do live in.
Hell yeah. Are you just? I'm not understanding the historically basis for any of this. You want to? I usually don't do this, but feel free to join the panel if you have questions. I usually don't
The
like
historic,
talking to other nations of people for real because they don't have any information.
yeah, this is just the truth about their history, about where they're from.
What's going on?
Hi there. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry, I probably jumped in super late, so I might be just trying to catch on to whatever you guys are throwing down in the middle of things.
Okay. How may we help you?
I guess I came in when you guys were putting up pictures of like hairy people. So I guess I'm trying to figure out where in history you're trying to base that. I've never heard of furry people like that.
You've never heard of hairy people?
I mean, not besides like Neanderthals.
So that means you have heard of hairy people.
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Like, what are we talking about?
Well, what exactly are you talking about? Are you trying to say Neanderthals are white people and that they're not part of Homo sapiens? I'm not understanding.
Does your dad have a hairy back? Be honest.
I do not know my biological father. I do not know.
His back is probably hairy. No, but no offense. I'm being honest. Respectfully, honestly, his back is probably hairy. But what I'm saying is,
I'm not. What is your point, though?
how long you been here?
In this live,
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
So where are you from?
3899.
Where's the sound from?
The Pacific Northwest.
No, I mean, where's your like genealogy? Like, where's your family originally from? Before they got to America.
Germany, Ireland. I was able to trace.
Uh-oh. Tea time, y'all.
That always happens.
I don't think she's from Ireland.
Well, obviously, the map, you know, our genealogy is based on DNA from today, right? So that's where my DNA pops up as German, Irish, but that
Are you a police officer?
definitely not a police officer.
Go ahead. Keep going.
I don't even remember where I was going with that.
You were saying you were German and Irish.
Tea time again.
I don't have no moderators. Sorry, y'all. We
I'm
had
a
to
mod,
broadcast.
but real talk though, Rashaud. A lot of them can't go back that far.
Yeah, I know. They like her. She went back to the first ancestor that migrated here from those places. You know what I mean? So her Irish people probably came as indentured servants, and that's all she remembers. That's where she came from. She just dropped out. Now I had to get rid of her. She kept going to tea time. If you keep going to whatever you're doing, you got to go. We just have a regular conversation. All the guests that are trying to come up, are y'all trying to do that? This is not usually how I host my panels, like just letting other people do this, like come up here and shit. But whatever. Are y'all trying to come up here?
Soul said, "Yeah." I guess Soul wants to come up.
Peace, everyone. How you doing?
Peace, doing good.
I just have a quick question. I wanted to know, where do the incubator babies fall in place on this timeline?
Hold on. Hey, David, can you answer a question? I gotta get my son together real quick.
Yeah, the incubator babies in the early 1900s. You know, a lot of them don't really know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have any grandparents, great grandparents, so they just popped up. They just manifested, so to speak. But early 1900s.
Okay, I have been doing my research. I thought they said Coney Island. And I don't know. They had a lot to do with the world fairs and stuff like that. But I wanted to know where it fell in place on this timeline with the cave dwellers.
Yeah, we're dealing with different groups too. Like, don't just presume everyone that looks a little Caucasian is automatically in the category, because there are people that look Caucasian but they're actually black, so to speak.
Got it. Thank you. I'll drop.
Oh damn, she dropped quick. Yeah, I had to switch you. They were talking about the static images. They were gonna they be trying to get rid of the live when you do that. The orphan trains? Is that what she was asking about? Cabbage patches and orphan trains?
Cabbage Patch, orphan trains, the clones is another one. The migration is another one. So it's a whole group going against, like, just coming in at once. You know what I'm saying? There's different groups that just, like, the ones that manifest as the orphan.
Indeed. Yeah, so a lot of these people ended up in like places like Ellis Island, and their parents were sickly, and they were dying as they waited for places to go. And a lot of their children ended up on these orphan trains, and they were just sent around the world or sent around the United States, and they ended up on farms picking cotton and shit. So when they tell you, oh, Negroes were picking cotton, why don't they tell you about these little people that were doing the same thing? You know what I mean? Like, if history is gonna be honest, then don't just say that Negroes were picking cotton all by themselves and shit like that. Uh, they were out there. They were out there picking cotton. What about that? They didn't teach about that in high school. You feel me? Who do you who do you think grew up to do like all these uprisings? It was them. It was the orphans. The orphans, when they were getting free from indentured servitude, a lot of them were going out and making little towns and making little gangs, right? They were creating gangs. It would be a bunch of little orphan kids going around starting gangs, and they would go into neighborhoods and terrorize people. This shit is real. Peace, Nikki. How you doing? This shit it's not a goddamn joke. Who's trying to come up? Are y'all really trying to come up, or y'all just tapping the screen? We supposed to be at 10 million likes. We've been live for an hour. The children, we've been live for an hour and a half, or what, like an hour? Tap the screen, y'all. We're supposed to be at 10 million by now. We're supposed to be at 85,000 100 million billion shares. We a mass meter. I'm tapping, boo. All right, let's keep the tapping going, everybody, so we can get this shit going. You know, tap with your fingers. Like, y'all should be tapping like this. The only time you shouldn't be tapping is if you're typing, right? And if your fingers get tired, what do you got to do, everybody? I know y'all know. So if you tap in and your fingers get tired, tap with your toes. All right? Tap with your fingers, tap with your toes. If all of that shit gets tired, you got to start tapping with your nose, right? Tap with your knuckles. I don't care what you're doing, you know, but get us to these 10 million likes, all right? Get the toes a tapping. You feel me? All right. Peace, everybody. But yeah, the orphan train, all right? That shit ain't no joke. These things were really taking place, right? And that kind of stuff, we're gonna be real quick with this, but that kind of stuff leads to this, right? The great land robbery, the shameful story of how 1 million Black families have been ripped from their farms. Ripped from their farms. This is all up and down the Mississippi Delta. Who do you think is ripping them from their farms, right? There's a different kind of culture that exists in America. One is our culture. Two is the culture of other nations. Completely different things going on, right? What do you think those people were looking at in that picture? They were looking at a farmer, all right? When they talk about strange fruit and all that stuff, who do you think they were hanging? Like, come on now. Y'all think they were hanging just a random old young boy that was trying to holler at a girl? No, man. They were hanging farmers. They were hanging bankers. They were hanging innocent people too, but they were hanging farmers, bankers, business owners, lawyers, judges, politicians. You gotta be real with yourself. Everybody getting hung wasn't just some Negro walking down the sidewalk. You know, a lot of them were getting hung because they had land. And what do you think they do after they hang them? They steal the land. Right?
Yeah, it's the original horror story.
Facts. And this shit been going on for a long ass time. Look, culture, all right? In 1910, nearly 1 million Black farmers in the US owned a total of 15 million acres. By 1969, they held only 6 million acres. In 1920, blacks owned 14% of the nation's farms. Today, there are only 18,000 black farmers representing less than 1% of all farms. What do y'all think that shit is about? What do y'all think? Hold on.
Yeah, it's always been about the land, but which is why it's so important to let people know you never were Africans. You know, that's just a spell.
We got a restriction, y'all. Hey, everybody type the screen. Tapping is clapping. Let's clap for the restriction, because that means we cooking. That means we done touched on something that made somebody upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, they heard about the orphan trains. They heard about the white folks picking cotton. They got mad. And they said, we gonna report the live because we don't want them talking about no white folks picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? So,
but be honest, if this was your history, wouldn't you want to be taught it? Like, wouldn't you want to learn the truth about yourself?
hell yeah, I'd want to know.
We want to learn the truth about ourselves. So we dig deep, we find out, oh, snap, we're not from Africa.
Hey, look, I call it out of the frying pan into the fire, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, everybody should want to know the truth about their beginnings.
Yeah, everybody should want to know the truth, right? It is what it is, man. Everybody can't handle it, though. And that's why we're dealing with the situations we be dealing with today, because not everybody can handle the truth. Everybody just wanted you to be black and Negroes and all those different things and shit like that. But, you know, now that the truth is coming out, everybody's mad, right? And then, you know, as far as the Africans that are coming over here, why in the world, I will never understand how you can have a whole nation give it up to be a color. That's crazy. That's crazy. But, you know, whatever. You know, there's people all around the world that are giving up their nationalities to be black, to be a color. It's crazy, you know. But I guess we're so influential that we make people want to be wards. Okay, you know, if you say so. If you say so.
This is a great live because he touched on all angles of where they do come from. So, you know, touched on the caves, the teaching makeup, the American cavemen. We touched on the European ones, and we touched on the incubator babies, the orphan train. Like, it's everything. So it's great.
I appreciate that. I'm honored. I'm just trying to do what I can. You feel me? Feed the family. Nations were built by many people of many nations coming together to build monuments. Yeah, all right, buddy. Yeah, I mean, there was a time where nations were coming together. There truly was a time where people came together. But that's not what we're talking about right now. And that's not what happened in America. At all. You feel me? At all. We got people trying to join the panel. I don't know who everybody is. Do I have moderators? Let me get my moderator.
I can let them up if you want, but you gotta let me know.
Yeah, I just want my moderators to be ready, because just in case, because I don't really like that crazy weird stuff. So if they come up here like nigger, 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 and all that stupid shit, like, just drop them immediately. You feel me? What's up, Fruit?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So I have a question. So I know that, melanated people are indigenous to all parts, including Europe. So how do you think the white people got to Europe? It's like, whenever they were made, I don't know if they were made in a lab or what, but it's like, you just have to wonder, it's like, where did they come from? Because, like Europa is named after a Black queen. And I know, Black people have their presence all over, but it's like they just kind of came out of nowhere. And then you have the clones in the early 1900s. But it's like, you have to wonder, it's like, how were they able to defeat all the Black Indians here in America? It's like, you would think that their population was so small. It's like, you just have to wonder, it's like, I'm sure they probably had Satan's help, but you just have to wonder, it's like, how were they able to come out of nowhere and be where they are in society right now?
So I don't know if you want to answer that, David, but I got a theory. I call it the squash bug theory, and we can talk after. Like, I'll say my theory, and then we could build on the squash bug theory that I have. So I grow my own food, right? And I got a yard that's not really connected to other yards, and nobody around me is growing any food, right? So I planted squash, and upon me planting the squash, these squash bugs arrived. They don't live for long enough to have just been in my ground. So I'm assuming that something about the squash plant manifests these things, right? Now, just like the squash seed grows and creates the squash, which is the fruit, which I would say would be the melanated people, it also manifests this creature. But this creature shows up later on, right? It doesn't show up initially. It shows up later on. So my squash bug theory is that we show up as the original, we're the fruit. We show up as that organic thing, right? And then in turn, later on, a parasite shows up.
Okay,
That's my theory.
gotcha. Okay.
So I just want to touch on a couple of things. So you wanted to know, how did you spring out of the earth?
Yeah, how did they just come out of nowhere and take over?
They had
So,
help.
all right. So for one thing, this is not putting all so-called white people in one pot, because not everybody that is classified as white in America is the group that we're talking about. The group that we're talking about is the cavemen, the hairy people, they're called the Caucasians, that came from the caves. If you are capable of tracing your lineage, going back, hundreds of years, you're in the clear. You're not under those people. So, and then a lot of mixing has been going on. So it's like, kings are, giving their daughters away and marrying, all this other stuff. It's a whole lot of craziness. But yeah, so the main picture is those people came here, conquered, did the M word, and then took over the world. And how they did it was, you take the kids, you teach them a version of history that you would like them to learn, and you have
Indeed. I think this you don't have to believe what, boss man? Let's see, watch this. I'll be opening so many tabs that my computer starts to get slow. Right? There was a real cool image that I found one time. That was real simple, straight to the point. Of course, it's not there no more. Epigenetics is a study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes and affect the way your genes work. Unlike genetic mutations, epigenetics change do not alter the underlying DNA sequence. Instead, they act like chemical switches, turning genes on or off to dictate which proteins a cell reproduces. I think epigenetics plays a role in what happened too, right? Because these people came from caves, underground, and all that different things. And when they got around us, it changed. It turns some genes on and some genes off, right? Because their behaviors and their environment change, their music, their food, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these things change. Marlo says they aren't people, though. They're human beings.
Well, they're mankind, right? I don't even know if I would consider them human beings.
Oh, no, they're human beings. Because watch this, fool. Watch this. What is a human being? A human being is a monster. A human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. A monster hath no inheritable blood. Right?
But to be honest with you, right, a lot of the Europeans were serfs or servants in Europe during the Dark Ages. So don't presume that everybody comes from the caves. You guys might have been living in Europe as regular people, but it just depends on how your genetic mixing happened. There's some Europeans that actually have the Neanderthal gene. As a matter of fact, no group on Earth has this more than the Europeans.
I think there was a lot of things that took place, man. Like, what is it? Yakub, that's like an allegory for like genetic recombination. There's so many things that took place. That's why it's like you can't just take like one individual and put that information on everybody, because everybody's journey to who they are today is different, right? So I'm not going to say that all white people are this and all black
Yeah.
people are that and all Mexicans are this and all are that, because there could be somebody in Mexico with a sombrero right now that came from goddamn Asia. You know what I mean? And
Or Europe, yeah.
you know what I mean? And they think that they've been in Mexico their whole life, but if you really were to do their actual genealogy, you find out they're from somewhere completely different. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like, they're capable of tracing their lineage going back, a certain amount. They're pretty much in the clear because you got ancestry, you got culture, you got history. But there's some people that goes back to the orphan tree. I think Jerry Seinfeld said something like his family line stops at the orphan tree.
Yep, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Or incubator baby, something like that.
Yeah. Which leads me to believe that those incubator babies didn't have souls, just because, like, for them to see and cheer someone getting hung, hundreds of them, like they don't have souls. There's no way you can find that entertaining, someone getting hung and killed, if you have a soul. I find that hard to believe.
Word.
But anyways, though, I thank you for your time.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Thanks for coming up.
These things are crazy. The Cabbage Patch dolls. This is some of the craziest shit ever. But before they were dolls, they had these kind of images. Right? Before they were dolls, what was this all about? Right? What was that all about? Where are they taking these babies to? Damn, my restriction ain't gone yet. It's been like how long is this restriction for? God damn.
You need to restart us?
Nah, I ain't gonna restart, man, because by the time I restart, my children will be up and it'll be the end of the live anyway. So we're just gonna push through. You feel me? Boss man wanna come up. Peace, boss man.
Salute, boss.
Yeah, I was miking up about I was in the comment section. I was talking about the Holy Bible when one of the people came up and said that where these people came from, and I was basically saying it came from the Bible, like in Genesis 4, chapter 4, verse.
Oh shit.
Well, biblically, they really come from, like, okay, so some of them have that Neanderthal gene, right? And we know in the Bible they were known as the Horites.
It's kind of hard to hear you, David.
My bad.
You sound kind of low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go.
Okay. So yeah, when you look in chapter in Genesis chapter 4, verse 15, it talks about the curse. And if you know about the story, the curse was that on Cain was the mark, and the mark was that he would turn white. But as you know, in modern day church, they flipped it and make it seem like being black is the curse. But really, if you look at it, it's really the other way around. So that's why I was saying where did this the curse came from and where these people came from? Because in the Bible, everybody was black at that time, but still, and then these people just reappeared. And as the story goes, throughout the Bible, there was a flood, and then about Noah and his 3 sons, and they repopulate the earth. And then, and then after generations, then you had Jacob and Esau, and then it talks about the first child came out red because everybody else was black, but so he came out red. But we know when we talk about red people, we're really talking about white. So there's a
Hey, nah. So, hey, look. So I gotta stop you there because I 1000% know that when we're talking about red people, we are not talking about white people. Now, anybody could believe what they want to believe, but in my truth and everything I stand on, red is this.
Yeah, that's true. You remember Esau was Jacob's brother, but they gave a description about Esau, but Esau wasn't white then. Esau, when he mixed with Timnah, is when the generation of what you were talking about came out.
But what I like to add to that is by when you talked about epigenetics, right? About it gives you a description, right? About the way his mannerism is. He likes to be out. He likes to be a hunter. And the other one, his brother, is more calmly. He liked to be inside the tent, chilling. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you a brief description of how they act and how the mannerism and how you can understand who's who, if that makes sense.
Yeah, bro, but they didn't turn pale until they mixed, like the cavemen, the Horites. The descendant of the Horites was Timnah. So Esau mixed with Timnah, then they produced that offspring.
Yeah, let's talk this Bible.
That's later on, but I'm saying what from the beginning. That's what I'm saying from the start.
No, they
have
didn't
to understand.
All right, scientists have discovered that the antediluvian bones, they could detect like what complexion they were. And a lot of them that they're finding, they never found any that was pale. Never.
Well, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
That's what you tell me. I don't know.
Nah,
I'm just telling you what
it's the misconception because, like, let's think about it. All right, can we all agree that the Bible is, like, for the majority, is supposed to be based on, like, is stolen from ancient truth? Or maybe let's not say stolen. We could say that it contains the information that the Bible contains is based on ancient truth, and it was all compiled into the Bible to make a book. They did add some other shit in there, but
right.
Obviously it was influenced by the ancient shit, right?
Right.
So the way I look at it is Adam and Eve stands for Adams and evolution, and it is showing the creation of something new. But for a lot of the Bible, it is based on some ancient shit, right? There's not going to be no real stories about fucking white people for real. Like up until white people didn't show up to 6,000 years ago. And I wouldn't even say white people. I would say like Asians, like that, like the paler Asians showed up 6,000 years ago. And then as time goes by, then the last people to show up on this earth in their modern form would be what you call a white person.
But then check it when
so let me ask you this. So can you agree that black people can create all race or any race, or is it other way around?
Like give birth to them?
Yeah, give birth, like by creating birth,
I don't know,
can
man. Some
what
people
do you
think
think?
that. What I think is, I think the original man and woman existed forever. I think that naturally parasitic creatures popped up like Denisovans and Neanderthals, and I feel like, over time
with
they recom they
with black features, right?
uh I mean that's
With black
possible.
features. That's what I'm
So
saying.
when you think about like albino, they still look like with
Black.
black features, so-called black features. I don't like using that word black, but for the sake of the
Okay.
conversation.
Right.
But yeah, the
Well,
albinos, like they are genetically so-called black people. So even
Somebody
though they
said,
look pale, they got that blonde hair. It doesn't mean that they're white. But I understand genetic mixing. If you put these people together and they have offspring, the potential of their kids coming light skin, it's true that they can come out pale. So you can make a whole forest of people doing that.
right, and then if you keep
with
on doing
with
it,
with with white with black people, right?
Yeah, that's from a black perspective.
Okay. So so you just answered my question.
you know. Well,
That's what I
congratulations,
was gonna
guys.
say.
Congratulations, everybody. We've come to an agreement. Shout out to communication. You feel me? Hey, look, everything don't always have to be like
A
it don't have to
disagreement.
end in disagreement. You know what I mean? A lot of things,
Right.
could really end in agreement if all you're trying to do is find the truth or find a common ground. But a lot of
Like
people ain't trying to find common ground
I
though.
wanted to be clear. But I wanted to be clear. It only happened because, all right, so in the Bible, it talks about tribes not to go to, tribes not to deal with, right? One of the things that Esau did was went to every single one that God said not to deal with. And one of them was the Horites. And the Horites, if you read about it, you can look it up for yourself, are the cavemen, the people that live in the cave. This is why Esau, is known to be living in the clefts of the rocks.
So that would mean Esau went and now don't get mad, everybody, but that would mean Esau went and dealt with Ethiopians.
Yeah, so Esau, he was human, but he mixed with people that wasn't human.
Right.
So there you go.
Because the Ethiopians were troglodytes.
And you also have to keep in mind too, like they keep changing the definition of words. So when you say Horites and Ethiopians, you mixing from times back then and use a modern time with Ethiopians because Ethiopian now wasn't called Ethiopian then. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were talking about a territory. Like, so what is the book? Damn. I can't think of the name of the book right now. Um, Shit. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of the book. I apologize, but it's a book. It's something about the Moors. Like the book is titled based on the Moors, but anyway, it's talking about the Garamantes people, and it talks about the people to the east of them, the Ethiopians. But it's the more ancient Ethiopian map, right? And it says that they were troglodytes, and the Garamantes people would chase them on horseback because they were faster than any man on earth. But they would run and hide in their cave dwellings because they were troglodytes. And troglodyte just means a cave dweller.
Yeah, and that's how we know. And then look, if you listen to the prophecy, right? It says Esau is the end of the world, and then Jacob is it that followeth. So that means that the people that's under got next to govern.
And guess who's that?
Right. You can put it all together.
So I'm gonna end with this. So when we talk about reparations, right? The reparations isn't like, you know, as far as like we want our reparations because we always fighting the government and everything that's going on in this world because everything politically and socially. But when it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that follow it, it means that we got next. If you get what I'm saying, we got next after this, and that's why they right now is going so hard of pushing a lot of immigrants out of the country and a lot of things because they're trying to save their kind, if that makes sense, because they know what's going on with scriptures and stuff like that and people overseas. So that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter what they try to do, but we still gonna because that's what's going to happen regardless. Whatever they try to push, whatever laws they try to pass, whatever they try to do to restrict, But at the end of the day, the word will come to pass. That hasn't come to pass yet.
I
That
like the way you think.
will.
I got a question for you before you keep going. I got a question because reparation is something that people talk about a lot. And I was looking it up and I was like, man, what is reparation? Like, what is really going on? Right. And why is it so hard to like really get that shit? Like get it going. So I'm gonna just read this definition and I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to know like what you think about the actual definition of it, right? This is reparation, right? This is Webster's New Collegiate
Right.
Dictionary.
I might
You feel me?
already know them. I know the answer to it, but go ahead.
All right. A repairing or keeping in repair, right? Repairs, the act of making amends, offering expiation, or giving satisfaction for a wrong or injury. B, something done or given as amends or satisfaction, right? The payment of damages, indemnification, specifically compensation in money or materials payable by a defeated nation for damages to or expenditures sustained by another nation as a result of hostilities with the defeated nation. So who pays reparations?
Yeah, but their intent is not to pay, it's to distract us so that we don't think about it. This is why they're trying to erase history, take
That's
out,
part of it too.
certain books.
But who pays it? If
But
it says,
uh,
listen, if it says payable by a defeated nation, right? Wouldn't we like if we want
you gotta
reparations? Aren't
know.
we? Oh, you're losing service,
It's
brother.
like you gotta know.
No, so
Oh, I'm
if you were
sorry.
defeated, that
I,
means
I
you
was
got to
going
pay
through
it.
it under a bridge.
Oh yeah,
But
no
you
fault.
gotta
But hold on, let
which
me
nation are you in? Which can you hear me?
yeah, just hold on for a second. Wait till you get out that bridge or whatever. You got to get some service. Your bars are showing up,
I'm
right? So listen, what I'm saying is
okay.
the definition says it's payable by a defeated nation. So if we want reparations, are we saying that we were defeated though,
No,
or did we
the,
We
win?
are
the
right
way
now.
how this is describing it, we would have to defeat, and they would have to give us the reparation.
It flips.
Oh, so we're not defeated.
No, we would have to defeat that nation. Once they fall, they would have to give the reparation. So it's by the defeated
Exactly.
nation.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So we got to defeat them first
Correct.
before the reparations takes place.
No.
Right.
Well, according
Read
to
it
the
again.
Bible,
Read it again.
according to the Bible, I get what you're saying.
Nah, wait,
You're
no.
not
Hey,
wrong.
look. So you can't like I get the Bible, like that's cool, but you can't just say according to the Bible, bro, because like
Why
there's a
not?
definition. Because
Everything's
no. Like listen, some things do have to take place. Like the truth
I
is
know.
the truth. You feel me? The truth is the truth. It can't just be like people get stuck in situations because according to the Bible, right? Like there's like what faith without works, you know what I mean? If all you're gonna say is according to the Bible, then that means like what people are gonna get back into the mind state of just waiting for shit. But you can't just according to the Bible me right now, is all I'm saying, right? I'm gonna need the let's talk about the facts. Materials
Okay.
payable by a defeated nation, right? That's all I'm saying. Reparations is paid by a defeated nation. So
Yeah,
in
it's clear.
order to get reparations, you can't be the defeated nation. You have to be the nation that won.
The victor. You have to be the victor.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. I'm not the Bible is not going to change this definition. So if we're going to use reparation, we got to win. And it is what it is. You feel me? Hey, you try to Bible me to death.
Yeah,
Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, a form of the awakening is finding out that we're not African, and finding out that we're from here, that your ancestors are embedded in this soil. So that's a form of winning.
Yeah, we're taking the proper steps. You feel me? We are taking the proper steps. The biggest step will be once we do all this recognizing of what's going on, then we recognize that they're what? They're a false government. They're working at their fraud, right? De facto. They're de facto.
Bigger than that, once the realization happens, guess what? You become a nation again.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying before. You gotta, by that definition, I said you gotta know which nation you are, which side you on. But if you don't even know which side you're on, then how do you know if you're defeated or not? That was where I was going.
No.
And look, I'll tell you. Let me tell you how you know you're defeated at the current moment. All right. Let me tell you. Let me see if I still got it up. I hope I do. All right. Where are you from, boss man? Where are you from, boss man?
I'm from the United States.
Like
Florida.
Are you a third generation African?
No, I'm American.
All right. So have you ever put this? Have you ever recognized yourself as being this?
No.
No, so you've never put you just said you're African American, right?
No.
So what are you?
I'm Haitian American.
Oh shit.
We got to the bottom of it.
There we go.
Yeah, I know my place. I know.
I'm
born here.
I get it. I'm just saying you didn't sound like you've been here. Like that's why I was like, are you a third generation something? Because
no, I'm first.
It ain't sounding American. Like it ain't sounding mainland. You're an American, but you're a Haitian. Yeah. I get it. It is. I get it. You know what I mean? I don't want to delineate from Haitians that love Americans, that love mainland Americans. I get it. Okay, that's cool. All right. So here in America, right, reparations for us will be a little bit different, right? Because we are the defeated party as long as we're claiming to be Black or African American, right? That's a defeated nation. That's a defeated people's mind state, Black and African American. You feel me? It is what it is. But there's a lot of Haitians that are trying to call themselves Black now. Are you one of those?
No.
Okay. I think you should go tell the rest of your Haitian brethren and sistren that y'all are not Black people, right? Because Black is defeated.
I understand both sides. From like, what I mean by that is like, if you don't understand, like, calling yourself Black really doesn't legally, it doesn't really, you don't have no legal term. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you don't have no standing, in a legal court. It's not really a ethnicity. It's just a color. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So by calling yourself Black, you don't have no standing. That makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense, man. It's the truth. There's no legal standing under it. You're not, if you're claiming to be Black or African American, you're not really standing on nothing, right? It's confusion, and it's a racial group, and it's not original people, but it's the original people that inherit land. It's the original people that get justice. You feel me? That's right. Until then, it's Rome, because white is Rome, so it's Rome versus racial groups, right? Rome versus racial groups. So we got to get on top of that shit. Yeah, Rome. All right. So This is the Census Bureau. It says white. It says white is a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. And just coincidentally enough, right? Those places that are mentioned are connected to the Roman Empire, right? Because the Roman Empire is Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, right? So people that claim to be white, they're claiming to be under the Roman Catholic Church, under the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? So it's us against Rome. That's what it's always been,
So
right?
can
That's
I
the
ask you
reason why
this? Do you know
Mexico.
who's the Rome Republic?
Tell me.
Black people in those times when when you're reading about that in in the history books, there's Rome and there's Rome Republic. So it's two sides, but they're not going to call it black because they keep changing the definition of words, like I was saying before.
Right. So who do you think the Rome is that we're dealing with right now?
White people.
Of course, right?
But
So you're not
so
talking about like the Etruscans or anything like that. You're talking about the people that conquered these people.
right,
You feel me?
yeah,
Right?
we on the same page.
These are the same people that are going around the world conquering everything. And like when people talk about, oh, there's shifting reptilians everywhere. No, there's not. There's just people that go around the world, conquer them, and steal their identity.
And that is where I was back to the Bible.
All right, now you could tell me what the you could tell me what the Bible has to do with that part. You feel me? But all I'm saying is like when it comes to certain things, we gotta respect and love our people to the point that we know that you can't just say because the Bible said. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Well, you're right.
that's not going to work for a lot of people because like we're talking about the Roman Catholic Church, right? If you read the Doctrine of Discovery, it said that they were spreading the Roman faith or the Catholic faith and the Christian religion, right? So when you talk to a lot of people and they hear the Christian religion and that's your go-to for every argument, you're going to lose a lot of people because
Well,
they don't want to hear that shit because they
Like I
know
like
that
the
it
Bible,
came with
right?
some
Like
bullshit.
I won't.
You know what I mean?
I like the.
Can I clarify? I won't even say Christian because to say that you're Christian is really an okie doke because back in those times when they had like the Pope and they were gathering people and putting slaves and they were they hit them with the okie doke. They end up killing them, putting on stakes and stuff, all for all that just to push their religion, and even till today. But they just do it in a very subtle way. You know what I mean? Pass laws, put guys on, on child support. All these things to make things upside down in this country. I'm just going off various things on top of my head. But when you
No, I
look
get
at
it.
our social, like we still listen. We're still slaves today. In modern day, right now, we're still slaves, but we don't even see it. They don't have to put shackles on us. Just put us in debt. And now we're working round the clock just to pay off the debt. If you don't pay off the debt, you lose your house, you end up being homeless, and you end up it's a trickle effect. And now you up in prison. Now they really got you locked up. Now they really got you enslaved because now you behind a 4x4. You know what I'm saying? So everything is it's still going on. They never really freed us. They just move the goalposts. They keep moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it. And if you don't like you were saying about my people, if they don't call yourself black, they don't know. We don't know. It just so deep. It it all requires education. If you keep educating yourself, now you're being more awakened and you're being more aligned to the things that's going on in the world. And it requires reading books, talking to people, having conversations, challenging people's minds to have a common understanding. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, speaking of books, everybody go get Somebody's Been Lying, Words of Spells and Curses, available right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
plug.
If you want to check
Shameless
it.
plug.
Hey, you see that? You see how that works? I love it. Beautiful. It was an accident. Oh, what up, TLC or TL Carter?
Oh, don't tell me you just came up here to waste time.
Oh shit, came up here to hang out. You just want to be my friend. I get it. Add me as a friend, like and share the live. You feel me? But I'm gonna drop you. Oh, you know. Hey, look, I get it. Sometimes they just want to be on the main stage hanging out with the great ones. It's cool, you know. It be like that sometimes. You can't be mad, you know. Hey, look, David, you can't be great and not expect people to, and then expect people to not want to hang out with you. You feel me? Not want to just be around.
Bro, I've been in situations where people would leave and follow me wherever I'm at on panels. So I don't know if he was there for you or if he was on the panel for me.
Ain't no telling, man.
Crazy.
Ain't no telling.
These TikTok fans be crazy.
Hey, look, this shit is wild. Hey, look, but shout out to them, you know. Hey, as long as they buying books and tapping the screen, it's all good, man. We had 148,000 likes. Hey, you know, we only been live for like, what, 2 hours? That's pretty good. I like that, you know. It's like y'all been tapping really good with your hands.
All right. What's up, Brianna?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. How you doing, Brianna?
Good, thanks. Thanks for letting me join the panel. I think it's really awesome what you guys are doing and just helping to basically corrupt the lies and things that we've been told. I mean, essentially, like, if everyone comes to a group consciousness together, I mean, it's only with everyone that we can make a change.
Indeed. Where are you from, Brianna?
I am from Utah.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
That's the original Israel.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, we love you.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. That's right. Yeah, it's insane. I also feel like they've been attacking it pretty heavily here. It's kind of crazy. The data centers, like all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, we had fires. We had a fire that they literally named Babylon. It was going on like as of a week ago.
You heard of this, the Four Corners?
Yes, I've been there.
You been there? Is it amazing?
Yeah, I definitely recommend anybody go. Like, even just the energy there. Oh my gosh. And you can find hieroglyphs like on different rocks. You can see like the ancient remnants of pyramids. Like, it's not that hard, you know?
Somebody said you're AI. Is that true?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm 100% real. I promise.
Okay. I would tell
Is
you
it my
to turn
voice?
it, but it's okay. Nah, you said I'm from Utah, and then they were like,
I'm
AI,
from Utah.
AI. Yeah,
No,
right
I
when you
was
said-
joking. I
right
was
when you
just
said
joking.
Utah. You said
No,
Utah.
I was
I'm like, oh,
joking.
shit. I didn't know what was going on, but it's okay. Nah, so when you're around people that look like you, right? How, like, I don't know how those conversations be going. You feel me? Like you love the truth. So do you believe? All right. So I got a question. Who do you think are the original people on the earth?
The original people, like the ancients?
Yes.
Okay, so you know Graham Hancock? He is that reporter. He's done research his entire life. He goes around the world basically discovering ancient histories. And they just put a thing on Netflix. I highly recommend everybody watch it. It's fascinating. But he basically proves that there's an ancient civilization, like ancient, that has been essentially covered up, and that there were like several cataclysms and whatnot that have happened in the world, whether natural or man-made, you know. But if we're going back anciently, I mean, honestly, like, I definitely believe in like the Atlanteans. If you guys know about Thoth, you know about all of that, the Emerald Tablets. I don't know if you guys have like looked into that.
Yeah, Thoth and the Emerald Tablets and Atlantis. Yeah, we love all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I think that goes back to our roots. And then you have Tartaria, which I have no idea how long Tartaria was around, but I mean, they were using free energy, 0 point gravity, 0 point energy. They had fireplaces that they could literally just generate heat. They didn't have to use wood. They didn't have to use fossil fuels. They had access to all of that, and we still have access to that. It's just not openly out there yet.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
But I do agree that melanated people were definitely at the top. I will say that.
Yeah, like
Anciently,
we were here first.
yes.
Right.
I mean, even scientifically, that's correct.
Right.
Everything else is, been over time. But yeah.
So who would you say? Do you believe in out of Africa theory or what? What do you believe in?
Wait, tell me your Africa theory.
No, so I don't have an African theory, but the out of Africa theory, the out of Africa theory means that like everybody came from Africa and then they spread out into the world.
Well, like Graham Hancock's discoveries, basically, he was saying that there were Black people here in the Americas, and that's proven too because like they said that they would bring quote unquote slaves over on ships and whatnot. But you can't technically do that. Like with everybody needing that much food, medicine, supplies, like he basically proves how that wasn't even possible. So it makes sense that there were melanated people already here in the Americas and all over the world. I don't know if that's making sense.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see that you broke that down like that, because I always thought the same thing. I always thought like to do that mission, first off, you got to have manpower to build the ships. Then you got to have the food and the endurance to go across the sea. Then you got to have the strength to go and kidnap these folks, bring them on the ship, and then have enough food. You know what I'm saying? Like just to consider. So
Yep.
they got to just do the people here. You might as well do the people here, enslave them, then do that big mission because that's bigger than, you know what I mean?
And then change the history to make people think that they were captive and not just, still captive, but like, you know what I mean? Like it changes the entire rhetoric of everything.
Yeah, it's too
and
much
the
thinking.
origins.
You got to think too far to try to kidnap people from another continent.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly. And then you think about how, how they had all those insane asylums everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey,
they're all
Brianna,
very Tartarian looking.
Hey, Brianna, I just want to let you know something.
Yeah.
No matter how good you talk, you cannot come to the cookout. I just want you to know that. Like, hey, look.
Why not?
I'm just saying, I don't want you to get excited and be like, they're gonna invite me to the cookout. No, you're not welcome. But you can keep speaking this amazing shit, right? I just want you to know
you can't have my sourdough creations that are pretty bomb. Okay, make some pretty bomb ass cobbler. Just saying.
I think I'm gonna be all right. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
But keep going.
Oh, lame! I don't want to come to your cookout. I got my girls. I go with the girls.
She said lame.
Yeah, you don't want to come. We ain't doing shit. We ain't doing shit anyway.
Well, okay, no. Real talk. Why would I not be invited to the cookout? Is it because of what I look like? Because you don't know my like origins, my ethnicity. Just
from?
Real talk.
Well,
No, just real talk.
Let me ask you something, right? And it's the Great Awakening. Is this what you imagine the Great Awakening to be?
The Great Awakening?
Yeah. Like we're in the Great Awakening. Everyone's supposed to be enlightened in these times. So you think it would be wise?
Wise for what? Sorry.
For you to come to like our events and our, charity events and our fun stuff. Like if we're trying to unite and heal and rebuild our culture and heritage.
Oh no, definitely not. Like I think heritage and culture and tribalism is like really important. No, I didn't know that's what you were meaning. No,
right. We wouldn't do that.
I fully
to you
support
guys,
that.
so,
I think that's awesome.
We're just trying to like dive into our culture and come together as a family again, become a nation again.
Yeah.
You know how y'all get at gatherings. Y'all start dancing off beat and shit, trying to wear everybody else's outfits and shit. You know how y'all be like.
Oh, I wear my own outfits.
Oh, okay. No,
I like raving and stuff. I have a different vibe.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you. To be honest with you, My favorite kind of so-called white people are the ones that like really just stick with their own shit. I like that. Like back when y'all were like, you know, the what is it like Lincoln Park and shit. That was like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all let that shit go.
Yeah,
Like
we
y'all
gotta
had
bring
like
that back, man.
Evanescence and shit. Like y'all had your own thing going. Evanescence, Lincoln Park. You know, made niggas want to skateboard. I was like, look, these guys are kind of cool. But then when y'all like with all Nirvana and shit, like what's corn, you know, like god dang. Now we don't get none of the good music no more because all the white people want to rap now, and it's like god dang, go back. Like,
And then switch to country music after they blow up.
yeah, like goodness, go back. Coldplay, damn.
Coldplay. Oh yeah, you guys probably hate Nickelback. Everyone hates Nickelback.
No, hey,
I don't got nothing against Nickelback.
I like all that shit.
Oh, my husband hates Nickelback.
I like white people in their true essence. You know what I'm saying? They're better like
I lately have been like trying to connect to my higher consciousness though. So like I don't know if you guys have like dived into past lives or anything like that, but that's really interesting too. Like and connecting with like past knowledge that we all have.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like perhaps we're way more connected than we know, but also like our uniqueness is also like yeah, I live in Utah.
Watch this. I know I'm handsome. Take it easy. Don't lose your mind. All right. So September 18th through the 20th, I'm going to be in Houston. That's not too far from you. And everybody else in here, I'm going to be in Houston. I'm going to be talking my shit. You feel me? I'm going to be talking about etymology. I'm going to be talking about history. We're going to be doing all those consciousness things that you're interested in. We're going to be doing meditations. We're going to have sage burning. You know what I'm saying? All these kind of things. It's going to be a lot of people there. A lot of amazing people are going to be showing up. David might be there. I'm not too sure if he's going to make it or not yet. So it's going to... It's in Houston, OG.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's in Houston. That's not too far from Utah.
Wait, where are you guys from?
I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm from New York, so I live in Virginia.
Oh, New York. I love New York. That's awesome.
I'm in Ohio right now.
Can't see the date.
Oh, Ohio. Cool. I've never been to Ohio.
Yeah, it's my first time up here too.
That's awesome.
I don't know how to make it different, but the dates are from, hey, look, y'all see Elevated Warrior? She said y'all have time to plan too. It's September 18th through the 20th. All right, September 18th through the 20th. We will be in Houston. All right, it's going to be amazing. Dropping gems. If you like what we've been talking about today on the live, go to Houston. Don't fuck around. All right, but when you get your ticket, you got to use the discount code POET. You get a hell of a discount. All right. Hell of a discount. You got to use my discount code though, nobody else's. All right. So if you see this get promoted anywhere else, I don't care who you seen it from. Make sure you use the discount code POET. Fuck them other people. Use my discount code, right? Because if you use my discount code, the proceeds from my tickets, some of them are gonna go to help children with something. I'm gonna figure it out. No, I was just playing. Hey, look, comedy makes everything fun, but it's gonna. I'm gonna try to get some books to children. I'm really big on comprehension of language and you know, being able to read, literacy and things like that. I think that is very important. So you know, proceeds from the POET discount code, I'm gonna make sure that some of those proceeds go to literacy, definitely in the southeastern states where you know, they're systematically destroying the education system.
Have you thought about making a children's book? I don't know if you have or not.
Yeah, I have thought about it. So I'm actually the author of 3 books, and I don't plan on stopping now. But I do want to make children's books and all kind of things. Yes, indeed. Hey, look, you look like you got some white folks money. You hey, look, don't lie to me, Brianna. I know how y'all like to lie about money and shit. You know, you don't want to tell
Actually, funny enough, that picture is my husband and I. That's our bridals. We just got married, and we're at the Capitol building in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is literally a Tartarian building. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's crazy.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much.
I ain't married yet. I'm supposed to be married, but she be acting like she ain't trying to get married and shit. You know what I mean?
I will say being married is the best, especially when it's your best friend.
I can't wait.
See, that's what it is. She see, that's what happened. She was like, we should be friends, and I was like, hell no, I'm just trying to get married and shit. So maybe I should be her friend. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, like, would you rather hang out with her than anyone else?
I would.
Yeah, see, there's the sauce. That's what's it. Because like literally, like my husband is my favorite person. Like if I won like, you know, some kind of like cool vacation right now, am I gonna take one of my best girlfriends or am I taking him? I'm taking him.
Ooh,
We have so much fun together.
That's how my girl is.
It's the best.
Word.
Dropping gems, y'all. Fuck. Okay, let me text her right now and tell her like we can be friends. Hold on.
Best friends. Number one. It's the only way to be. I will say this too. I feel like the union of the divine feminine and masculine is like top tier. It is top tier. If you can find your divine counterpart and then you build together, like it's top tier.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, thanks for that advice. I just texted her and told her that we could be friends. So
let's go. I'm wishing you all the best of luck. It'll be awesome. Life is an awesome journey, but also like I feel like everything's kind of like a big puzzle.
She's in here right now, so tell her like, yo, Rashaud is the best man I've ever met, other than my husband. You should love him.
You know what? You know what? Rashaud deserves the chance to show how great of a husband he's going to be. I think you're going to surprise. Yeah. Because I'll say one thing. I don't know about if all the women agree with me, but I will say a man who can provide comfort and safety for a woman emotionally, it's top tier. It's top tier. Just like to be safe, and then her feminine comes out. She feels safe, and she's like, oh, and then she can be like the fun, whimsy girl that she is, which is just awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's how I knew my girl was the one for real. Because she would always. Oh, go
can
ahead.
y'all also tell her that like a dude with a lot of information, like a poet and an author, is probably like your best choice? I'm just saying.
And intellectuals all the way. All the way. Someone said Mormon. I was Mormon. I'm not anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I served I served a Mormon mission too. I went to Japan.
So you're a not anymore man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Rihanna, I got a question real quick.
Yeah.
Let me get your password to Family Search real quick. I got some records I'm trying to find. They gatekeeping like crazy.
For what?
Family Search. You still got that church account?
Oh yeah, I do. I think.
Y'all didn't like my joke.
So what's the truth about Mormons?
Huh? Oh, I ain't really want to get too much into that. I just know that it's just weird that they got so much of people's historical records, like their genealogy.
Oh, so interestingly enough, they had us, I mean, I remember doing it too as a kid, but they would have us like go and like input data and stuff, saying that it's like for building like genealogy and stuff. Like genealogy has always been like a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is really cool. Again, like knowing your roots and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and then
funny.
getting to know them.
They have everybody on Earth. That's wild.
What was it? Stone Mountain or Iron
Well,
Mountain?
they tried to.
Like
As to my knowledge, they tried to.
My fault, y'all. My children are up, so if y'all see me muting and unmuting, it's because they're fighting over the phone. I had to give them the phone to distract them. Like the phone to them is like if there was a zombie apocalypse and I threw like a leg out into a field, and then they all scramble around the leg while I run the other way. Mm-hmm. For them, that's what a phone is. So when I'm trying to do my thing, I just give them a phone, and then they all like circle around it, and they start like biting on each other. It's like wild animals with a bone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just give them the phone, and then you hear them in the background. That's just them like over the phone. You feel me? Don't worry about them in the background. We keep doing what we're doing over here and let them do what they're doing back there. Until you hear like a loud knock and a cry, everything is fine, right? As long as you don't hear loud knocks or electricity, everything's good. They're good, all right? Don't worry about that, all right?
Oh, do you know which site you should check out is Relative Finder? I think it's like relativefinder.org. Yeah,
Oh,
that one's
appreciate
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Relative Finder. Okay. I use Family Search for a little bit, but their algorithm just isn't as smooth as Ancestry. But I found a lot just using Family Search, and I love that it's free. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, question. Are you guys into copper? Like wearing copper?
Oh, I don't have any copper jewelry currently, but I know of it. And then people using electroculture for growing food and stuff like that. Oh, look at
I
that.
literally recommend getting some copper, wearing copper on you.
I
Like
wanna get some
it makes all the
copper
difference.
ASAP.
All right, Brianna. I don't know if you riding around or what, but look at the screen. I got copper jewelry on. I make it. You know, actually, you should just buy some from me. You know, if y'all don't have no copper jewelry, I got some. There's people in the comments with my jewelry. Original Haley, she got some jewelry.
Brianna,
Wait, that's awesome.
Do you follow Rashaud?
Yeah.
New Genesis. I'm A+, A positive.
Do you follow Rashaud?
She does now, I think. Brianna, are you following me?
Yes.
Anybody else O negative? I'm O
Right.
negative.
If you're following Rashaud, you should follow me, because if you think his content is good,
wow,
my content is trendsetting, to say the least.
I was like, damn, Slim, don't say better.
No, I didn't say that. I said it's trend. You know, I'm a trendsetter. So,
Lisa, what do you mean A positive? Of course. I just know that like I have to eat like lean meats and like fruits and veggies. I'm not like a huge meat eater.
I was about to ask you that if you knew about the blood type diet thing, what your thoughts were on that.
Yeah, I honestly like I just love fruits and veggies.
Facts.
I'm like, but my husband, like he's an O, and so he's a big meat eater. So
of course he is. No, I just playing. Hey, look.
Of course he is.
just saying, because you know.
That's right. Yeah, of course you are. Well, I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you letting me like talk with you guys. I learn a lot from you guys, and it's awesome. I feel very welcome, and I appreciate you guys.
Oh, indeed. It's all about the information. You know, follow me, get my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I got your book.
Oh,
I got both your books, actually. I got both your books. I fuck with them.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. God.
Oh, yeah, I got his book too. I got both those books.
No, that's why. Yeah, that just tripped me out because I didn't know you had a TikTok. I found your books, I think, through a YouTube video.
For real?
I was reading them for a while, and then I was just looking for like TikTok lives of more American Indians just talking about stuff. And then I look at the name, I'm like, oh shit, my author got a TikTok. That shit was crazy.
Look. That really just like made my heart like smile. That's crazy. You found me somewhere else, got my books, and then found me here.
Yeah, it was.
That's the realest shit I ever heard today. Damn, that's cool as shit.
You like that, Rashaud? What you mean?
Hey, shit. Hey, let me find out. Y'all don't want me to get big headed. You feel me? I'm already bad enough.
Hey, but that's why I don't change my profile pic, because it's very recognizable. You haven't changed yours in a while, so.
Hey, cousin, real quick.
Oh, what's up, cousin?
Tell me why I was chilling on Instagram, just scrolling through stuff, and I saw you on a podcast talking about California back when it was an island. You should have saw how big my grin was, bro. I was like, what you doing over there?
Yeah.
That podcast, that was a good look. I like that.
Yeah, Joya made a
reply video.
Thank you, Rashaud. I appreciate that, honestly, for real. Joya actually created a clapback to my cornbread video. C3, the one that sent it to me, and I was like, C3, go, just eat him up for me, just do it. And she hearted the comment, so she probably go reply on my behalf to Joya.
Oh, no,
I really hope she do.
But I don't know what there's to say. They say because cornbread is an African American staple. I made a video about that back in the day. But they were in one of these books that I really liked, they were talking about cornbread and they were talking about how they eat bread made of corn and all that shit. But they were also talking about how they had their hair and they said they had their hair in locks, not love locks, but terrible locks, right? Terrible is a synonym of dread. So dreadlocks,
dreadlocks.
you know what I'm saying? But they were saying not love locks. Now let me show y'all what love locks, just so you know, like anybody that never heard of love locks before,
Shirley Temple
right?
curls.
You feel me?
Oh wow, I never heard of love locks before.
It's a historic 17th century hairstyle, right? These are love locks, right? It's soft, textured hair. Oh, no, that's love. That's like loving your locks. But yeah, this is like a love lock, right? And they said it's, you know what I mean? It's not love locks. They said it was hard hair plaited.
They also call them hair rope.
You feel me? Like, come on, man. We know what's going on here. We ain't playing these games, man. Cornbread and shit, man. Fuck out of here. That's our shit. If you look up cornbread, it says it's a so-called African American staple. It's an African American staple that introduced to American culture, or whatever you want to call it, however they want to put it.
That shit is not fry bread.
You feel me? It's a completely different thing. It got soul in it, you know. That's why when Brianna was like, you can't have none of my what'd she say? None of my wafer pudding. I said, I don't give a goddamn. Shout out to Brianna.
I ain't gonna lie, that should do smack.
But
I can go with that.
Shout out to Brianna. I'll just play. What up?
Hello? It's not. Crap. You hear me? Okay, there we go. I thought my life was messing up. How y'all doing?
Peace.
Yeah. I was at a live like a night or two ago at Corey's and Magnificent live.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Magnificent.
Yeah. But I had a question. It was like an hour ago question, so I'm like derailing the whole thing if I even ask it.
Oh no, you good.
It was to David. David, you said that some of these people were able to see dark, like in the dark, but I thought that we could also see through the dark. So I was
No. I said that they're nocturnal. They would only come out at night.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what? I thought we had the ability to see through the dark. I was like, I was confused. So I was like, okay, so they only came out at night and they, lived in cold areas.
Yeah. That's what they wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? That's me passing the word.
Okay, that was pretty much my question. Other than that, I've just been coming back and forth listening, and I just had that quick question so I could figure that out, because I was like, I'm trying to learn how to do these things. I'm trying to learn how to see in the dark, to astral, to do this, to do that, to do all that other stuff. Long story short. So
you're trying to learn how to see in the dark. Nigga, go outside. I'm just saying, wait till the sun goes down and go outside. And then, like, next year, you're like, oh, shit. I can
trying
see
to make
out
some
here.
figures out. Yeah, it takes a little bit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, like, I guess I learned a long time ago. Maybe that's why it's not strange to me, like, to do it. Because, like when I was young, a long time ago, the sun went down and I was outside. And then I was like, oh, shit, I can still see.
Yep.
And it's dark out here.
Even when the moon ain't out. Yep.
I don't know.
Think about it. There was not much light pollution either. Like, especially in the past. So the stars really lit up the night too. So we could actually really see at night.
I've only seen stars like a few times, honestly. Like I've seen stars, but the way they're supposed to be,
right.
No, I haven't seen them like that. I'm in the Florida area, so the Florida area. So I only seen like the stars one time when traveling to Fort Lauderdale. It looked like it was like, I understand why they say the Milky Way, because it actually looked like white and like it was amazing. That was like the only time I really seen it. Maybe another time traveling, but I don't normally see that.
Damn. Yeah, I need to see what like pollution areas are over here in Ohio because I'd love to see the Milky Way. I still haven't seen that yet, and I've been out hiking before. Like I've been out Mount Rowan, Table Rock. I've been to a few places.
I want to go to one of those rural, you know, less light pollution areas, so I can actually fully see the night sky. And I want to preferably do it in the winter, like December and stuff like that. I feel like that's the best time to look at the night sky.
Oh yeah,
it is
That's
just
good
so
one.
amazing. Like it's one of the most craziest sights to see. Like that, and alongside mountains looked crazy as well when I actually see them. Like the non-gray mountains, they looked amazing. It was like,
Rashaud, what you got up? What you got pulled up?
Oh, okay. So, boom. Let's get back into it real quick. I can make it quick this
let me
time.
drop
My
down. Let me
children
drop
are up,
down.
so
Y'all could drop me down. Though. I'm
oh
listening.
no,
though.
you're
I'm
good.
here.
I mean, you can drop if you want to. Yeah, I'll drop you down. Get your ass out of here. No, I just Get your ass on, nigga. I'm just playing. As soon as he dropped, everybody else just gets bigger. That's why I was like, it don't really matter if you drop or not. But this right here is this is the United States Census Bureau, a topic about race, about the topic of race or whatever the case may be. And I was just talking about how white is a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. And then I was saying it's crazy that they picked those three places, right? Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. And we know who came over here with the doctrine of discovery, right? It was Rome. Can we agree that the Roman Catholic Church is behind all that foolishness?
Yes.
Right? So then when you go over here to this beautiful map, right? This is the Roman Empire, right? And what do you see? Right? Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Right? So they're telling you know what I mean? So they're just pretty much telling you what this status represents. This status represents being of Rome, right? And Rome conquered the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. All roads lead to Rome.
Wait, you made that ring? Hold on, I caught an eye of that ring real quick. You made that?
Oh yeah, I did. I made this one. This is pyrite. I made this one. I got moonstone. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
you sell those?
Yeah, but don't judge together. You know what I mean? But I make better ones for other people. If I had people in here that had my jewelry, they would come up here and they show you C3. She got a necklace. Original Haley in the comments, she got some stuff. A few people got some shit. But I don't have go ahead.
Why and this is completely off topic, I'm sorry. But I just want to throw this out there. I met a Mexican woman today. And she's a dark woman, and if you see her, she looks like us. She told me that her doctors threw her under as black before.
Oh, they put her as black?
Yes, like her doctors.
Hey, did you know that on those documents, if you don't write nothing, it'll say by I don't know, like prima facie.
Yes. Yeah, they can just decide based off appearance.
Yeah, so based on your appearance, they'll pick for you. If it's a document and you put other, but you don't put anything specific, they'll go by prima facie evidence, which is like your appearance. And if you look dark skinned, they're gonna call you black.
Yes, she dark skinned, and I'm like, she looked like us, like in a way. Oh, this is broken. Yeah, but I just wanted to say that real quick. But you can go back. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I mean that goes with the topic. Hey, but hey, look, y'all, we've been live for we almost made it to 200,000. I really appreciate y'all. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? We made it up to like 130 people in the live viewing. We made up to like 177,000. We've been live for like 2 hours, but we've been cooking the whole time. You feel me? We've been really cooking. We've been doing our thing. You feel me? And I appreciate everybody. We were supposed to get to 10 million likes, but I guess y'all fingers got tired. I told you all the rules. You tap with your fingers, you tap with your nose. If that gets tired, you tap with your toes. We got to get to these numbers. You know what I mean? We don't have enough shares. We were supposed to be at 10 million shares. I guess y'all got tired of sharing. Y'all ran out of people. I'm telling you right now. In the Bible, Jesus says you will do better works, right? And the better works I'm doing, let me tell you one. All right. So there was a lady, I seen her. Her toes were like this in her sandals, right? Her toes were like this in her sandals. I handed her my book. As soon as my book touched her hand, guess what her toes did? Got
Cut
normal.
it out. Please.
Hey, got
Cut it
normal.
out.
Got normal.
I heard the same story many times. He's telling the truth.
Hey, I might tell a joke, but I never tell a lie. You feel me? Her toes were like this. As soon as she touched my book, you know what I mean? She was like, thank God I could finally buy shoes. All she wanted was shoes her whole life. She was like, I ain't never wore a tennis shoe in my life. All winter, she has to stay in the house. You feel me? And now she gets to wear shoes. She could wear shoes now. Can't make this shit up if I wanted to. You think I can make that up like that? Come on now. I couldn't make that up. I'm still getting letters from the orphanage. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Speaking of that, that label, that black label, how's like the only group that's not an original people anywhere, not even Africa, just says groups. I recently got that stuff changed. I got my status corrected, and I have a trust now and got my stuff in there. So, and there's some other things.
I need your number, cousin, so we can link up on that.
Oh, facts. Because I turned in, it was like 4
I'm in the
forms.
process of doing that.
Facts. I got the Russian doll set up, so anybody can touch my shit. And then getting it set up to where basically all my, how do I say it? It's basically a protected identity. So now it's just a matter of just continuing to save up money and owning stuff so I can put it into the trust.
Yeah, hey, look, that's what it's all about, man. With this trust, man, it's about like real true ownership and things that you can pass on to your children. Hey, look, by the way, stop calling your children kids, right? Kids is one trap and apprentice here to work at an English plantation. A kid is a slave, a servant, all right? A serf. You feel me? So stop calling your children kids. Call them heirs. And then once you call them heirs, you got to manifest. You're manifesting a lifestyle where you have to give them something to be the heirs to. And then you set up a trust. And then once you set up a trust, your children become true heirs of things, right? Property and shit like that. You know, we gotta get our people in alignment, right? That's how they're able to take over, right? We feel like, oh, gentrification, we hate that shit. But if we're not putting our stuff in a trust and owning our shit for real, of course they're gonna gentrify it. Because we're not holding on to nothing.
We free eats, like, yeah, of course. It's I like that. I much rather say heirs. Like, that sounds tough as fuck. Like, if I grew up and I'd being told, hey, you're my heir, like that's got power behind it.
You feel me? Wouldn't you feel like, yo, hey, look,
I'm an heir. Got you feeling like royalty. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, I made this bracelet. It's kind of bad looking, but I'm practicing.
Oh, I gotta show this.
So it's not bad. It's not bad, but what you want to do? This is my advice. What you want to do is you want to get like.
Made this.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire right there. Hey, look,
it's like a little pen.
Yeah, I like that. That's fire.
Now, what were you saying about the bracelet, Rashaud?
Oh, what I was saying is, all right, watch. I'm gonna show you something real quick. All right, I'm gonna show you real quick. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get this, right? But they have ones made out of wood and all kind of different versions. Hey, Callie, give me that thing over there.
I made a copper scorpion, and I got this raw copper.
What?
And then I got this raw copper I saw at the Smithsonian. I was like, that was pretty cool. I'm not used to just seeing it in its raw state. That's my dog. Earl.
He smelled that frequency.
Right. So look, get something like this, right? This is my my necklace and bracelet little thing. But it don't have to be this. It could be like bigger, so it could be like more wrist fitting. But if you get something like that shape, You could bend your bracelet around it and make a perfect circle.
That's what I need because I want to start making some like copper
okay.
stuff. That's my little scorpion.
I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and find it.
Yeah, go to Hobby Lobby and get this or get something. They got all kind of shit in Hobby Lobby.
Word. Because I'm an electrician. I have access to copper. I have a lot of access to copper. So I can just. I don't know about rolls, but
yeah, I need full rolls. I need. What do I need? I need 10 gauges.
10 gauges, 12 gauge.
Oh yeah. Send me a lot of that.
I need all of that. Come up off that.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm getting attacked by a fly. Somebody done sent a monitor and spirit to my house.
Uh-oh. Don't raise your hand up with that copper on your hand. You're going to fry the bug up.
They're trying to keep that on me.
Listen, y'all, when I tell y'all I kept getting like electrocuted these last couple days. Like every time I touch somebody or something, I just keep getting popped. I keep getting popped. And I'm like, oh, my frequency too high.
Nah, for real.
No, that's what it is, man.
Nah, that'd be cool if somebody touch you and they straight hair just stands all the way up. That'd be crazy.
Oh shit. Is this on purpose? Let's see. Just one of my best friends.
That's probably an accident.
Yeah, I think it's an accident.
Don't dap me up. You're gonna get a palpitation.
Hey, Elevator Warrior, you mean to be up here?
Yeah, no, I ain't know I was up here.
I knew it was an accident.
I told you.
But I let you up anyway because I was like, this is one of my best friends. I gotta let you up.
Oh shit. I appreciate you. You're my best friend too, and I love you, man.
Oh, I love you. Hey, look, I love you too. You one of the, hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're one of the people that I could be like, I love you, and I just mean it, and I don't feel like I'm just saying it to say it, like just to say it back and shit.
Yeah,
I don't even be saying it back. Some people be like, hey, like I be on lives, people like, peace in abundance, show, I love y'all, and I'm like, all right now.
I don't
wear it out.
You know, the people just feel it. That means a lot more.
Yeah.
So you know how people be getting excited on the panels?
Yeah.
I feel like they done like you know, I've been looking for a group like this all my life, man.
This should mean something to me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had nobody to talk to in years, man. I've been telling everybody we ain't black, you know. I love y'all niggas, man. I'm like, all right, dude. Your old ass off the panel, man.
Oh shit.
we trying to talk about this real shit. That goddamn crying. You know what I'm saying? You take that shit elsewhere.
Hey, speaking of which, when I popped on the panel a few minutes ago, I saw you had that map of the Mediterranean region, and it immediately made me think of that book, The Algonquin Conquest of the Mediterranean.
Oh yeah,
man,
for sure. I first heard of that book from Los, and then I had to go get it. Let me see. I can't let y'all see my bookmarks because I'll be having some.
Hey, I see that. I see the Bhagavad Gita. Let's go.
Hey, look. I be having some gems. I don't want people to catch on to all my gems.
Right? No, that ass, bro. Because I came into the knowledge talking about occult stuff. Like I was talking about esoteric stuff before I even came upon like American Indian history.
Hey, look, I didn't want to open my goddamn bookmarks because I don't want people to catch all my gems because I've been trying to say something for myself. How you see the Bhagavad Gita so quick? Goddamn it!
I saw that.
It's
bro.
Too late, Rashaud.
That shit had me tripping, bro. Because there was another panel. They didn't have the chance to expand on it, but they were talking about you know when we say Tartaria, you know what we're talking about, but Tartaria is the placeholder word for now. But how they had access to some form of nuclear equipment. And when they literally describe the symptoms of a nuclear blast. They're talking about the sand turning into glass, people getting sick after ash falling down.
Hey, look, I'm
telling you right there.
Hey, Copper, you gotta follow David. He's back going live, but he be talking. Hey, man,
I gotta follow.
You heard about the fascia?
Yeah, the bundles around the axe. Is that they're saying it's some kind of equipment?
Nah, you gotta let David.
I gotta hear that.
You gotta let him break it down, man. Hey, look, when he be really in his zone breaking down the fascia, that should be amazing news.
Bro, that's exciting. That's exciting because I like to learn more about that aspect now because it's like I learned about how recent a lot of this takeover was. So now it's just I'm trying to mentally put the time scale in my head to where is the discrepancy between how, you know, like America being the latest, greatest, what's the name of that other book, History of the American Indians, those kind of books, where they're living amongst us. Where's the discrepancy between that and like us having blimps and these massive old world cities that are thousands of years old,
Man,
and us having this
let me tell you,
technology?
let me tell you something, man. Like we've been lied to so hard. We think that they didn't have any engines or whatever. Listen, these people built marble, stone buildings. You mean to tell me they didn't have an engine?
Right. Come on now. You think they was what, pulling it with rope and pulley? Like, be for real.
No.
And then you look at the map, if you search up any of those old world buildings and stuff like that, where they be saying like the Capitol buildings, for example, and you search out where did they source the stone from, those quarries are American Indian sites. So it's like obviously we know which people built these structures.
So the interesting thing about the quarries is like, all right, so when I talk about Atlantis, I'm just talking about the strength of what it is, right? Like not the mythology, but you know, it really is America, right? But the quarries will let you know, they let you know that this is Atlantis, right? Because so they had this they had something called orichalcum, right? But if you study orichalcum, then you'll see that it's copper or it's different elements.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
But then you had to get into it because it's supposed to be a mountain of copper. But then, hey, that's my oldest son. He about to get himself in trouble. Right?
Yeah.
Copper producers. This is based on just 13 countries produce 85% of the world's copper, right? And the biggest is Chile. You know what I mean? Like, then you got the United States down here, but it's mostly American. It's mostly like it's America. I mean,
Right.
But this is the this is the copper. That's like that damn, what is that substance called? I can't think of the name of it right now.
Not mercury, red mercury or something like that.
No, it's not mercury. Damn, it's
bismuth.
The fireplace.
Yeah, it would be in the fireplaces. I can't think of the name of the actual, but it's in the water.
They use radon. They use mercury. They use all types
Is
of
it
different
ochre
chemistry.
or ochre?
Nah, damn, what is that shit called? I want to radium.
Radium. Okay.
Yeah. So radium, the furnaces she was talking about, they were powered by radium, and radium at first, what's up? Peace, Mad Hatter. So radium was supposed to cure people, and then out of nowhere they tried to say that radium was giving people cancer. But I think it's because it was actually working on. It was actually curing people of all their ailments. You sit in front of the radium fireplace,
yeah,
and everything goes away.
Right. It was probably a dosage thing too. So it's like it probably did work the way we had designed it to be used for. But then maybe after some of that stuff got tinkered with, and the main engineers didn't really have their hands on it, then maybe there was an instance where you had outbreaks of people getting sick, and then they just had to outright ban it. But I agree with that. I think it was mostly just because it was working too well. They said, we got to get this up out of here.
Exactly. But then, like, all right, so one time all right, look, let's see if hey, look, I'm going to promise they change shit. Once you Google something one time, the internet starts changing things on you.
Yes, Rashaud, I swear to God, I've been noticing that. That's so weird. I said, doing research on this Google and stuff like that, they're changing.
They learning from us, bro.
Exactly.
Because how I'm gonna ask, hey, were there black Indians? They'd be like, no. Okay. Were there dark-skinned Indians? Yes. Were there dark-skinned Indians with woolly hair? Yes. Were there? Stop playing with me, bro. It's all about phrasing.
Exactly. So that's what they do, y'all. They're fucking up radium in the drinking water.
Oh shit.
Yo, I got everywhere. You said you use Chat GTP?
Nah, I never use that.
No, not you. Who said it? Was it God? You said it?
John, no. I said Google.
Oh, okay.
But
Look,
chat is a traitor. Nah, they done uploaded some type of code to chat.
Bro, they
So
downloaded the ops on there for real.
I swear it's some type of agent now.
They won't even interchange some of the things I ask you anymore.
they won't even show me the map that they used to show me, but they had a map that showed radium, but it's in all the natural water.
Oh yeah, damn, I didn't know
all
that.
the fresh water. But they don't even have the map no more. I got the map somewhere, probably in my old phone, but there's radium everywhere. I'm telling you. And that's the shit they said causes cancer. But they also say it heals people, so I don't know which one it is.
I actually want to talk about that. I don't know what buzzwords I can like go around that. Cause like the C word is how do I explain it? It's very interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these scientific articles be kind of dancing around on the truth. Like they'll give you some information, but don't explain it all the way. So like, let's say I say this: the sun causes the C word. That is 100% true. But why does it do that? Right? So the C word, I was just in a chat talking about it. I'm asking dude, does he believe it as a noun or a verb? Because it's a distinction. The C word is not a noun, it's actually a
The
verb.
verb, facts.
Exactly. It's
Fact,
your
bro.
body actually
It's
at
chronic
work.
inflammation and your body can't eliminate properly.
Yeah, it's actually a P word, but I'm not gonna say it on chat either. But if you know, you know. So what your body does, just similar like a tattoo, it will go in and be like, yo, what's this? Try to evade me and try to block it off as best as possible. That's what it does. So when you actually get exposed to the sun, your body's like, yo, I'm energized now. Let's go and tackle this and get all the stuff that's not supposed to be in your body and make it into a pouch, like blocks it off.
Hey,
And
look,
that's what causes C.
That's what
Hey,
your
no.
appendix is supposed to do.
And look, y'all are 100% correct, right? And that goes back to what we were talking. Oh man, I love how this should be working. My appeal was not approved. I got 2 restrictions right now, so I'm probably gonna end the live because I love my page so much, and I don't want to be like them other niggas that lost their shit.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
hey, for real, I don't be playing about my page. I've had this page for a long time, and I got up to 70,000, and they kept me at 70,000 for like a year. So I'm at 80 finally, and I'm not about to lose this shit. All right, for no, you know what I mean?
I've been telling people
That's what you think, bro. I was like that. I was
Hey,
just like
damn,
you.
Slim, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm not putting it on you, but it's just how they operate.
I've been telling people to hop on like school and Discord and stuff like that because they're less.
Oh no,
like,
hey, careful.
crazy with
Let's
all
not.
that.
Hey, we can't talk about other places.
Certain people, right? Certain
can't
people,
talk about
certain
other
knowledge.
places.
They don't want
I'm
things
sorry.
like this getting out.
My bad.
No, look. All right, so look, it goes into what we were saying, right? The doctrine of discovery leads to manifest destiny, right? We all agree. Yes, 100%. That's just natural information, right? But the same way, so the doctrine of discovery, in the sense of parasites that are in the food. My fault, y'all. Hey, look, I keep saying my fault, but I shouldn't. I'm just a parent, y'all. I'm a single
don't
dad.
apologize.
Nah, for
You know
real.
what I mean? I'm a single
Hey,
father with 3 children, just trying to make it. God damn it! Send me some gifts.
You a
Send me
super
gifts,
dad.
huh?
I say you a super dad. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it. All right, look, manifest, right? Boom, right? Fuck all this other shit, right? We know what it means, but it says to go see infest, right? So we go to see infest, and what does that mean? To attack, assail, hurt, distress, annoy, right? Unsafe, hostile, threatening, dangerous, attack, disturb, trouble, right? To seize, right? To be seized. You feel me? This is what happened. But look, it goes down to what really took place. Attack parasitically. So what is a manifest destiny? Manifest destiny was really attacking parasitically, right? They were like parasites spreading across the continent until they made their way all the way to the west, right? And then that would go back into what we were reading earlier. Watch this. Look, I'm telling you, everything be connected. Once you get to
And the fact that every Roman highway looks like a nervous system too.
You feel me? Hey, look. Hey, talk that shit, yo. Look, right? The Chichimeca. These are the Mexicans that it said that they were annoying. it said they annoy they annoy the country, right? Like the parasites, right? You seen what it said in infest? It said annoy, right? That's what's going on, man. It's a parasitic infestation.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they are.
Now it's an infection, but back then it was an infestation.
Yeah, no, I'm saying infestation. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's an infestation, y'all. That's what's going on. We got parasites. We got to do a cleanse. We got to do a goddamn cleanse. You feel me? That's why they try to dam up all the water, because if the water was able to move the way it was supposed to do, it would do more cleansing, than it's been doing lately.
I gotta find that video with the dam. That one was pretty good.
What was?
The one with the dam, with the California being an island. They built dam after dam.
Oh yeah, they dammed up the world.
Yep.
91,800 dams.
I do want to say rainwater is a good alternative.
Rainwater with a filter nowadays. All the microparticles in the air on top of the corporate runoff in the waterways.
Yeah.
Because it's all part of the water cycle. So all the stuff they're dumping in the lakes and the ponds and the oceans and stuff, it's going back up and being evaporated.
Yes. True.
But you're right about that. I never understood that perspective. Them saying like you're not allowed in certain areas to not harvest rainwater. You finna have to stop me.
Yeah.
I can't just see no law and be like, oh man, guys, pack up shop. We can't do it no more.
Yeah.
That can't be me.
So did all this information get you anything?
Yeah, good.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, you mean okay, I got you. Yeah. But did you get a check off of it? Like, yeah, we get it. But
when you actually know this information and know how to really use it, you don't have to make money from another person.
You don't.
Honestly speaking, you don't.
Yeah,
but if you don't know, if you don't know, you be like, how do I make money from other people? How does this? You don't know enough. Then that's basically it. If I could, put it short. So I don't know if I should be addressing people, but I just want to add that on because someone did ask that question.
Hey, somebody, hey, look, imagine how stupid that is. Like, let's be realistic. Did all this information get you anything? Yes, nigga, it got me information.
I came in here for awareness.
Knowledge
I
is
have received
power.
awareness. It will then apply in different areas of my life. What are we talking about?
You know what I mean? Like, we don't even have to make this shit like, we don't have to make it like crazy and extravagant. Did all this information get you anything? Yes, it got me information. It got me wisdom.
And it's getting us to remember who we are. So
right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. We don't have to.
I think that kind of shit is bad faith because it's like that never gets brought up with the stuff that people talk in circles about. Like,
hey, look, I bet you that individual that said that shit went to college. Went to school for 12 years at the minimum. Did all that information get you anything?
That's all I'm trying to tell you. What? They don't even secure jobs no more.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, you go to college and then you get out and you can't even do what you went to college for.
Fresh off my indoctorate.
Fresh off my indoctrination, and I'm at Burger King with the rest of the niggas. You know what I mean? Like fuck out of here. All you got is debt.
Just put the fries in the bag, nigga.
I looked at his name. I'm trying to see like what this man mean. The Stoic historian.
The Stoic. He want to know like what is it supposed to do? The information is supposed to free you, man.
Supposed to enlighten you. How
Listen,
got a free
from the bondage.
that question?
Listen, y'all, I schooled somebody with a college with a history degree, right? He told me that there were no dark-skinned Spanish people who came up. I said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "They were called Latinos," and he was like, "That wasn't a term used in Spain." I said, "Yes, it was."
Oh my god!
I'm like,
just loud and wrong.
Right. I'm like, what? And you have a history degree? I walked away laughing from him because he just sounded so stupid.
Hey, look. Hey, so it's hard to argue with people who have like these educations, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason. Did y'all know that there's a deeper reason to why you can't really argue with people after they get educated?
Blind spots.
No.
So when you graduate from college, right? All right. So when you graduate from a college, what is the college you graduated from called? It starts with an A.
I already know, but I'm just gonna be quiet. Let somebody else answer.
Yeah, people in the comments, you could chime in if you want to too. So like the college you graduated from is called your. It's like this is my, and it starts with an A, right? Everybody has one that graduated.
Oh, alma mater.
Yeah, there we go. Alma
Wait,
mater.
what you said?
Alma mater, right? Right. So people that graduate is called their college is called an alma mater, right? Now alma mater is a real thing, right? Alma mater, right? The divine mother goddess, but as we are all aware of, right, they have taken and twisted the divine. They have taken the divine mother goddess energy used to lure you into a trap that feels safer than a mother's bosom, right? Because alma mater comes from Latin alma mater, which means nourishing mother, right? So if you went to the park and your mom taught you something, and then all your friends at the park said your mom's a liar, what are you going to try to do? You're probably going to try to whoop somebody's ass at the park. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, nah, my mom knows what she's talking about. You can't tell me no different. I'll take my mom's word for it. Right? So that's what they've been doing. They've been trying to fight us because they got this information from their nourishing mother, right? The Bible says, honor your mother and your father so your days will be long. What's up, buddy?
Devouring mother.
Take it out there. I'll fix it. Give me a second. All right. So it comes from alma mater, which means nourishing mother. So now, when you graduate, your school is called the alma mater, but what are you called? It starts with an A.
Alumni.
There we go. All right. Honor your mother and father, right? Alumnus, right? Which is the plural of alumni, right? But it means a foster son or a foster child, to suckle or to nourish, right? So the curse of alumnus, who is the suckling foster child nourished by alma mater, right? So the reason why you're having such an issue arguing with these people who have an education is because they're sucking on the breast of the college they came from, alma mater. They're you know what I mean? They're trying to get nourished by the breast of something other than their own parents, other than their own mother, right? Because they got sent off to this college and now they believe everything that they learned. So when they deal with you and you try to tell them something different, they can't believe what you're saying and they'll damn near fight you about it, right? Because they're cursed.
Why are you talking shit about my parents, basically?
Right. Like you kind of called my parents a liar. Okay.
Right.
Why are you talking about my mama like that? You feel me? I died by my mama. I suckled on her breast. She nourished me.
Yeah.
Right? A foster child,
I'll have you know this framed piece of paper. This shit got weight somewhere.
Hey, they said I just want to show off my rings. Well, duh. Duh. I sell them. I want people to see them every once in a while.
You just like them. He like them. Just say you like them, buddy.
Hey, look, it is what it is, Stoic. Don't be mad at me, bro. I'm just up here being myself. Am I showing off the rings? Yes. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even have the rings on until I pressed the live button, and then I put them on. So when I read the books, you can see my rings because I sell them. So I want you to see them.
Let us see the middle one, Rashaud. Show us the middle ring, Rashaud.
Y'all,
y'all,
I'm eating a plum, y'all. Why the fuck this plum don't got a pit?
Yo, what?
That's crazy.
This plum does not have a fucking pit.
DNA-less plum.
What the fuck?
Got a seedless plum. It's crazy.
No, the seeds are in here. I see the seeds, but I don't see a pit.
Oh, no pit?
I gotta show y'all the picture.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, exactly, Copper. Visual marketing. I'm doing this. That's
hell no.
Hell fucking no.
Hey, listen. One day you go and it's gonna have the signature. It's gonna have a signature of the pharmaceutical company.
Oh, they got you with that GMO stuff. Like, yo.
Look at
the seed, yo.
Ain't no way, bro. Man. Hey, John, you gotta bite it a couple more times. There's a QR code in it.
Yeah, fucking no.
There's a QR code. They're talking about some enjoyed the plum. Send a tip here.
Oh my God.
What did I just see, man? Like I've seen a lot of things, but that was new to me. Like
Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit.
Oh, that
that
shit
shit
wild.
wild.
Seed out of there. That's crazy.
This plum was brought to you by Monsanto.
I'm trying to figure this out,
that
y'all.
was offensive, man. I was like, what?
That big. Just wide open.
Hey, so
That's
so
crazy.
hey,
That
Rashaud,
little
you gonna
seed
stay?
must have been fighting for its life to get that plum out.
That is crazy.
I've been
Hey,
waiting on my
Rashaud, you
life.
gonna stay live for a while?
Nah, I gotta
Yo, not us roasting the fruit. That's crazy, though.
You
What?
finna go,
Oh,
baby?
like
Take a
for
picture
real?
of
What
that.
type of shit? What is
I
going
bet you
on?
they'd be like, that's AI, bro. Oh my goodness. Just take a picture of that. They'd be like, yeah, that's fake.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
Anthony,
Anthony back there powering up, ain't he?
you hear this shit?
Yeah.
Some damn rings, bro. Bro moving like the Mandarin.
Bro.
What I learned was some of those fruits are like natural, but they take like the stuff that was like really messed up. And then they'll be like, I'm gonna take those particular ones.
Well, yeah,
and then
selective
start growing
breeding.
them.
That's what most
Yeah,
of it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Most of it's just like picking specific fruits and then breeding those over others. But the shit they doing now, where they, they adding stuff to the
Nasty.
seed, and then the sprays that don't come off with water and soap. Devious work.
There's a reason why they're picking some of those things, though.
Oh, for sure.
Don't
Hey,
buy y'all
Oh, yeah.
fruit from Walmart, y'all, because that's where I
So
got
Copper,
that.
my fault. So Copper in the comments said, "Is altering the food an international?" Hey, look, it's crimes against humanity. I'm telling you right now. But hey, listen. Now this might sound crazy. It's crimes against humanity, but I'm telling you right now. Like you think that you're a citizen, but you're a ward. Like you're not. You're a ward. So it's like I don't think the world cares about you. They do, but they can't care about you until you become until you stand on like your square as a living, breathing individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, but until then, as a ward, like there's nothing they could do for you. You're under
That's
the
all.
tutelage of the
I got that
government.
power of attorney up, all notarized and everything.
But
yeah,
still,
they don't see you as a person.
Listen, even if the UN does like get a hold of all this information, the US is not a part of the UN. So they can't really do shit to the US for real.
They
Like
let
it's gonna take, it's an internal thing. Like we keep trying to look for external help. It's an internal thing.
And the thing is,
The UN has a lot of power. They can send military to take over an area, and nobody can do anything about it.
You think the US is gonna let that happen? We have one of the biggest militaries. We have one of the biggest militaries in the world, Craig.
I just gave you the
I got a
capabilities,
question
what they're
then.
capable
Hold
of
on.
doing.
In the world, Craig, we got one of the biggest militaries. You think the US about to let that happen?
Well,
all right, hold on.
If the US isn't part of the UN,
wait. I think we're on the wrong page here. What's going on is the UN grabs militaries from all over the world, and they make a Voltron.
Yeah, it'll be a thing. And then let's take one thing in mind. I used to be in the military. A lot of people in the military look like this, right? So if we were to actually nation build for real the right way, a lot of people in the military wouldn't be in there no more, and then they'd shrink, right? And I don't care what nobody says. I was in the military. A lot of us, we really be the ones that be making shit happen. I don't. Hey, look, we be the ones that really be with the common sense, right?
Yeah.
And then we nation build, we get our allies, the UN gets involved. There's crimes against humanity. I mean, it's a whole different kind of ball game once we nation build. But without the nation building part, then things do seem scary and they seem out of reach and out of touch and crazy. But the only way to make our situation change is by nation building correctly and standing on our own square.
But that's why. But that's an hold on, Rashaud. That's an internal thing. Like I said.
Well, yeah,
I said that's
so it's internal initially, yeah, because we had to get our shit together.
yeah.
Internal. Yeah,
and we gotta do that
that's
shit fast because y'all seen they just turned the small hat country and integrated it with the government, U.S. government, like a couple days ago officially.
They been did that.
They've been working on it, but now
they
it's
just
like,
made it
hey,
public.
publicly, this is what's up. What y'all gonna do about that? It's like
They did that since even before the little mustache man came about. They've been over here.
That is true.
Our government, all that.
Hey, look, y'all are great and amazing. I do have to go. We've been this the longest I've been live since I've been back going live because we did such a good job and it's been good. But I got 2 restrictions. I'm really trying to get out of here before I get a third and they do whatever they be doing to people's lives and shit. I appreciate everybody for coming. We made it to almost 200,000. Y'all could have did better. I guess y'all got weak fingers. I guess y'all toes don't work. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe next time.
Man, you got 38 people in here. This live was lame.
Oh shit! Hey, look, we were.
That live
I
was
was
lit.
clicking. I wasn't clicking as best as I could, but I was clicking.